Okay, so yeah, we are live here Saturday afternoon. It is already October 3rd, if you care to wonder. And this is going to be the final day of this particular tour. Tenacious Golf Tour is coming to an end. We have the Tenacious Championship here all ready to go. Actually, we are part the way into the round, but we are going to play out the final round with this final pairing. We'll see what the other golfers do. Kind of tough at the moment because this has already been decided by Dustin Emmerich winning 10 tournaments. He really put the kibosh on any real drama as far as the possibility of somebody else winning the championship itself. He will be the winner, but we still have a tournament to finish up here from Peachtree Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. As you can see here on this screen, the leaders after the third round: Heath Summers, Yunli Song came into this final round minus 17. They're about ready to tee up. Then you had Rance Aberle 2 behind. 3 back is up-and-comer Samson Peterson, who has won 2 tournaments thus far. Can he get a third? He is 3 behind starting the day, and then Ozzie Valenti is tied with him as well, and then Trent McAdams 4 back. The perks and issues, we might as well talk about those now while we have the screen up. Are one of the tied leaders. Well, our leaders each have something. Yunli Song's going to start the day with a sunny perk, so he gains that today. So he will be, anytime that there's a mood check, he'll be sunny. And let's just mention Rance Aberle, he's going to be stormy, which is the opposite of sunny. So those are the 2 mood checks. Now, Heath Summers gets a TFN. I put a question mark, but it is going to stick. He loses semi-champion, which if you buy the golfer creation chart, that actually knocks him down about 3 places. So when I did it, need to lose choice quality, I have a random generator. It said champion was the one he needed to lose. And since he had semi-champion, he's going to lose that till further notice. It's a little bit harsh, but that's just the way it goes. And then Ozzie Valenti started the day with 2 chips that were red in color, so those will be tough to overcome. One of the things that we will say about this tournament it kind of matters, but it doesn't. If you want to look at the way that we rank next year, this is our priority rating, as we call it, for the tournaments you get to be in. And I'm just gonna resize this a little bit and blow it up so you can see it a little better. So the way that we do the priority ranking, so the top rated guy coming next year, so he would be able to play in any tournament that he wants, is the winner of the Tenacious Pro Showcase, which is our equivalent PGA Championship. That was Todd Ahrens last year. American Open is the second. The winner of that tournament is second in rank. The third rank is the Sawgrass Championship, basically the Tournament Players Championship is what that's called in real life. So all 3 of those have been won by Dustin Emmerich. So he is the top-rated guy when it comes to this order. Then you see next is 4. That's Championship of the United Kingdom. He did not win that one. That was won by Shinji Kanishi, who we will see here in this final round. So he will be number 2 in the priority ranking, but number 3 will be, which you see here ranked 5 on this list, Heath Summers. He was the winner of the Tenacious Championship last year. The winner of this tournament will be number 3 on this list, whether it's Emmerich, who is lurking, whether it's somebody else. But, if it's Emmerich, then everything gets moved up another rung. But if not, then we will have someone else there at the top of the list. So that's one of the things. Also, a pretty nice little payday for the person who is the winner of this. I believe it's up around almost $2 million. So that may help them in their final rankings as it comes to the money list. So we're going to pick it up with the first group that we, the guys with the lowest scores that we are following currently. And why does that have a... why is Heath Summers number green? Doesn't matter. So Palmiro Cavallari. Actually, let's just mention here so you can see the scoreboard over on the left, the scorecard. We will show that as we go. It might be a little bit tough to see. I'm hoping that you can see it. I'm just leaving it there. I could always shrink out a little bit of the mood stuff. But the best mover on the day so far is Gareth Leonard. He is 2 under par through 4 holes as he birdied 2 and 3 and had a chance at a birdie on 4 but missed his putt. So, but you also have Adam Trenchard -1, so he is within 4 shots of the lead. But as of right now, we have Summers and Lee Song who will tee off shortly. But we're going to go to the par 5 6th, the only par 5 on the front 9. It's a double cordial hole. It is friendly green, and it is direct, so 525 yards. It's a short hole. This is a scoring hole, one of the easiest holes on the course. A good drive will give many golfers a chance to reach the green in 2. So it will be Palmiro Cavallari, currently sitting 5 back. South African, he's going to play the 6th here at Peachtree in Atlanta, and we'll get this final round pretty much underway. Our coverage underway right here with this roll, and it is a 6 on a double cordial hole. White 6 means no blue chip, but you do get a birdie. So Palmiro Cavallari will move to within whole setup here. Now Adam Trenchard, again 1 under par, looking for another birdie. Would like to sneak up there into a tie with Leonard, Valeni, and Samson Peterson. And there's another white 6. He will take his birdie and run off of this easy par 5, and he moves to -14. So we will follow this through the rest of the day. It's going to take us probably 2 hours. So buckle in, or if you want to come back a little later, we will still be here most likely playing out the rest of this 18 holes. Gareth Leonard, again, back-to-back birdies on 2 and 3. He's going to play this 5th hole, 442 yards. It's a relatively long par 4, but since there's only 2 degrees of course control, the semi-daunting nature is not too influential. Basically a 50-50 chance for most golfers to have control off of their own card traits, plus the 6 added in there. Leonard gets another one because he's extra control. Also to mention, Shinji Kanishi, who won the Champ of the UK, he is also extra control. But Gareth Leonard is going to have course control on this hole with a white 5. You can tell by the card right there, there's a 4 and a 5. So we take the black and the silver, and in ascending order, that gives us 12. We look over here to 12, which is the bunker icon, and it's with the second shot. So we go from there, and then we take the green die value, which is 6, which is probably the worst. So you can think on most of these hazard icons as the green die is the lie. So a 1 is a really good lie. 6 is, in the case of this bunker, fried egg. So he's not sandy, so he can't navigate this very well. He's going to have a double difficult putt for par. And unless he sinks the lag roll here, which is very unlikely, he will drop a shot. So let's do this lag roll. And he doesn't make it. He would need 1-1 and a dot to make that. So it didn't get it. So now the easy bogey, that's a 6-6 miss. We roll 2 dice. As long as it's not 6s, he is successful with the putt. But that is a bogey, and he will drop back to -13. But he will have a chance on 6 on the next hole to make that back up. Now, Dustin Emmerich even par on his round so far. Needs to get it going. but that won't help him with a white 4 and then a 13. He's in the rough in 1 and then also a green 6. So a bad lie in the rough, basically buried itself down deep. But he's a semi-master, no dot, so he is going to have a problem here, and he is going to need a double difficult par putt. So we'll lag it with him, and he doesn't make the lag, so it leaves him with an easy bogey as well, and he does make that. So he drops a shot and moves to 1 over on his day. Emmerich trying for his 11th victory, but it's not starting so well. He is 6 back after 5. So on kind of in the bottom center of the screen is my scorecard. I think I told you about that. You'll be able to follow along as I add things in. Shinji Kanishi, a major winner for the first time. He is trying to follow that up with a win in the Tenacious Championship. Starting the day 4 back, the Japanese player will be ready to play this tough par 4. It's 479 yards long, 4 degrees of course difficulty. He does have chips to use here. He is also extra control. He's just going to go ahead and let it play out the way it's going to. So 33 is golf cam course. And so when you have a golf cam course, depending on the way that the hole qualities relate, so that's either daunting or cordial, that either gets easy for cordial or tough for daunting. Now semi-daunting means that you have to, when you analyze whether it's daunting, you have to look at the decider die. Semi means if the decider die is a dot, then that's yes. If it's not, then the semi quality means a no. Right now it's not, so we go to green 5 on the golf cam course chart for a par 4. Is it a daunting hole? It's semi-daunting, but no dot means it's not. And then scatter, does he have the scatter quality under woods? And he doesn't. Does anybody? Samson Peterson has scatter, but he doesn't. He has shaper, which is the opposite quality. So, because he doesn't have either of those, he hits a longer than usual tee shot and plays a nice iron in. It'll be a clutch putt for birdie. Kanishi with a potential birdie here. 1 to 4 chance. If he misses it, which would be 5 or 6, he would lose one of the blue chips that he has. Otherwise, he'll gain a blue chip. So clutch putts either gain you a blue chip or they lose or gain you a red chip, which red and blue cancel out. And he misses it, so misses the birdie. That would have been an excellent chance for him to move up there to minus 14. Instead, he's now going to need an easy par. You always follow up a clutch putt with an easy putt, and so he does finish up with the even par. So also, if you can, I have no clue if you can make them out. I should probably take a look at my screen here.
Your kids or whoever.
And you don't need to hear that. I'm going to take a look at my little screen and see how this is showing up. You might be able to make it out if you're up on a television. But if it, so the white squares on the scorecard are pars. The green are under par, the red are over par. And basically, I just put the relation to par in there. So if it's 0, it is a par. If it's minus 1, it's a birdie. If it's minus 2, it is an eagle. And then a 1 is a bogey, and a 2 is a double bogey, etc., etc. Martin van Dijk, the Dutch player who has had a rather up and down season, gets control. One of the few players who will get control on this 4th hole. And then when the golfer earns control through the white die, you then take the other 3 dice and you do them in ascending order and go to the representative hole chart. So 1, 3, 6, we go here and take a look. Is he duffer or scatter? We check the woods. He's neither of those. Is he hero? We look under irons. He is a hero, so he will have an easy birdie putt. Martin van Dijk, a 1 to 4, 66% chance of a birdie here to get himself back to even par on his day 4 back. And he does make it. So a good 4th hole, and maybe Van Dijk can get back into some good form here because he's had his struggles in the second half of this tour. I take a look here, he did win at San Diego. I believe that is his only tournament victory. So kind of a shame for him that he has not been able to do better. Okay, so we're going to go to 3, and here we have the second easy hole that we've seen so far. That 6th that we started with Cavallari and Trenchard is an easy par 5. This is an easy par 4. Only 391 yards, only 1 degree of course difficulty here. So, and when you get that, it's still cordial. Any of these squares are good. The circle is golf cam green. That would also be helpful half the time with a friendly, semi-friendly. So let's see how Ozzie Valenti does here. Kind of a surprising guy to make the top 30, and then he makes the final pairings here. So he's going to have a good finish on tour for a guy who has a 3C rating. I mean, Peterson is pretty surprising as well with 4C. But, okay, 2, 3, 5, par 4 chart. Again, he has control because 3 is not, it would, only a 5 on the white die gets it. So 2, 3, 5. Legend or Shaper. Ozzie Valenti doesn't have either of those. He also doesn't have Champion. This would be a great role for someone like Emmerich or Aberle or Yunli Song. But instead, we go to right now. Right now, Ozzie Valenti is neutral. So the green die, we go to the right now chart, par 4 holes. We look at selection 2 for the green die. So is he hot? And because he is neutral, the way you can tell hot or cold, just so everybody knows, it's your last 2 holes. If you have 2 birdies in a row, you are hot. If you have 1 birdie in those 2 holes, you are semi-hot. If you have 2 pars, you are neutral. If you have a bogey, you're semi-cold. If you have 2 bogeys or worse, you are fully cold. And if it's a mixture, then they kind of cancel each other out. So right now, the 2 is going to ask if he's hot, and he isn't. So he has a difficult putt for birdie. Ozzie Valenti is going to try to make this. He needs a 1. Otherwise, he'll have a moderate putt for par. He misses. Now the moderate par putt, and he makes it. Trent McAdams. McAdams, he, let's see. He won in Greensboro, North Carolina 3 weeks ago. Actually, almost 4 weeks ago. And that was his, was that his second? Felt like that was his 3rd on tour this year, but it looks like it's only his 2nd. Because he also won at Rattlesnake, which is Innsbruck, down in Florida. So he is currently 5 behind. And 4, 6, 6, we check that chart. Shaper, he's not a shaper. Is he hot? Trent McAdams is actually semi-cold, so no. So we go to experience. He's an icon, so we go to Golf Cam Experience. Par 4 holes. Is he icon? Yes. He will have a moderate birdie putt. So moderate birdies are 1 to 2. So a 33% chance of making this. Needs a 1 or a 2, and he gets a 6. So that's not going to work. Easy par, again, that's 6, 6 miss, and he makes it. So now, Rance Aberle to the 2nd. So, now time for Rance Aberle. This is a 4 course control hole here, number 2. Golfers face an uphill tee shot on this par 3 to an elevated green with a blind back dropping towards heavy rough. So, laser or champion, which Aberle actually is semi-laser. Samson Peterson is full laser. But the champion would already get this. So a couple of these, like these 2 right here, your shot will hold the green if you're a laser or a champion. So here's Aberle, 2nd hole. We go 15 because the 3 gives it to the course. 15, rough and 1, and then another green 6. It's a bad lie in the rough. He's not master, so he's going to have a double difficult putt for par. so he's gonna have to lag, and it's probably gonna be a disappointing bogey for Aberley starting off his day. And Samson Peterson, kind of one of the stories. Harley Villanueva was another with a win. But one of my custom cards, he won 2 tournaments, and he's going to take a swing at this guy. And it's 25. That'll be Golf Cam green. And then a green 4. Par 3. Not friendly, not challenging. So a clutch putt for par for Samson Peterson. He needs a 1 to 3. And he misses it, so he'll earn a red chip. And now he'll need the easy bogey putt. And he's starting off a little slow as well. Second to last group, both bogeys, number 2. And then we will pick up the leaders at number 1. Heath Summers, Yun Lee Song. Summers, the Australian, looking to follow up his Tenacious Championship title from last year with one here. He starts the day in the lead, but he is going to be without the semi-champion quality as he makes his way around the Peachtree course here in Atlanta. Semi-daunting hole. This will be the only time we see it. 469 yards. It's 5 degrees of course difficulty. Normally a par 5, but they shorten it for this tournament. And here we go. 14, sand in 1. Green 4, about pretty much an average lie, not chunky, so he will have a moderate par putt. Moderate putts for par, or bogey, or double bogey are all 1 to 5, and he makes it. So, whoop, wrong spot on the chart there. So Heath Summers with a good start to his. Man, things are a little skippy, but it's okay. Now Yun Lee Song. Take a look here. Yun Lee Song, has he had any tournament wins? He did win at Quail Hollow, and he did win the Tournament of Champions. So 2 wins for Yun Lee Song. Let's take a look at money. Money, he is 5th, 6.9 million earned. 2 wins, 12, top 10 finish. Probably will get his 13th here at this tournament. So he is going to tee off right here. He has the sunny quality as well, and he gets a white 6, which is this is a nice hole to get a patient par, and he takes it. He'll earn a blue chip. And everybody's on the course now. We are in the midst of our final tournament of the season for the Tenacious Golf Tour. I have tournaments to finish up in the Slacker Tour. That's kind of like my Nike Tour, if you remember that. But I'll probably do the rest of those offline as I await the release of the next batch of this Pro National Golf set from Play. That's what this card set is, except for you see Samson Peterson. It looks a little different. That is a custom card. These are all fictitious golfers. I have had a lot of fun. I think we have. People watching have also seemed to be pretty engaged. So, but they will be putting out an update in early November, so looking forward to getting my hands on that and starting a new tour season pretty soon after that. So I need about a month to probably put the finishing touches on that other tour, and also kind of like ready for the release of the next PNG set. So anyway, so Cavallari, this is a par 4, another long par 4, 481 yards. Golfers enjoy a great view of downtown Atlanta from the 7th tee. So this was Bobby Jones's home course. It fell into disrepair, and then in the 2000s, so in the 80s, it started to fall into disrepair. Got ran over, kind of like run over through some, inner city, trying to come up with some housing, I'm looking for the right word. I'm having to, let's say solve some housing problems for people with, less money, and such, lower income families. Some of the area was kind of overrun by poverty. Then somebody, an entrepreneur, decided to buy up the course, renovate it. They've started holding this tournament there, and what they've done is they have taken all the proceeds from this tournament in real life and pushed them into the community to try to help those areas that have been kind of ravaged through the years with, you know, crime, drugs, all that good stuff. So, kind of an interesting story about Peachtree Golf Club. Really, the name of it's East Lake, but anyway, let's move on here to Cavallari. So 3 degrees of course difficulty. So you have 33% to go off your own card, and then you have another 16 that is basically the white 6. So Palmero Cavallari on back-to-back birdies, and it will be course controlled 15. So bunker in 1. Green 3 is the chunky no. He'll have an easy putt for par. Which he will make and stay at what is he at there? 13 under par. Adam Trenchard within 3 now. And he will have control 135. He is not Duffer nor Puny. He's also not utility, so we go to right now. Right now, he is hot. So one asks, is he cold? He's the opposite of cold. So because of that, he gets a gimme putt for birdie. He's going to have 3 in a row unless he gets 6s. So gimme birdie is a 6-6 miss roll. Oh, and he missed it. And when you miss a gimme, you gain a red chip. Oh, man, that's not good. So, a gimme par now, which he makes. So, you can't get any easier than gimme. And Trenchard, with a chance to go 3 in a row, he blows it. So, tough beans for him. And just in case you didn't know about that whole gimme putt missed equals a red chip, I forgot about it for until a couple weeks ago too. So just make sure you implement it, because that is something. Okay, Gareth Leonard coming off a bogey at 5, would like to get it back here on this par 5, and here we go. And there's another double cordial. You don't get a blue chip, but that is a birdie. Oh, patient birdie for Gareth Leonard, and he gets that back, goes to minus 14. Now Dustin Emmerich, kind of scuffling around here so far, but we have seen him turn it on in an instant. There's a 1-3-5 on the par 5 chart. Duffer or Puny, no. Champion or hero, he is a champion. So we go to special short game, which is kind of like the short game chart, except it tailors everything to birdie chances. So special short game, green 1. Is he stone? No. We have a pin chance, a special pin chance. So we're going to re-roll white with the decider die. If it's a 1, has a chance to go in, and then if it's a dot, it does, and that would be an eagle. Otherwise, it would be a gimme. And then there's some other chances potentially, but it's a 5. So that's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. Stops about 5 feet short. That's a 1 to 4. No, moderate birdie is 1 to 2 chance. And finally, he makes a birdie. He gets back to even par on the day. So far, 4 players have played 4 birdies. I'm going to start in on a drink here. Feel free to comment if you're hanging out here watching. I do have the live chat visible, so I will potentially say hello. Okay, Van Dyke coming off a birdie, going to this moderately easy par 5, or par 4, excuse me, 5th hole. But he's going to take the patient par, coming off the birdie. Remains 4 behind. Shinji Kanishi. It's going to be course control, and he's in the trees with his tee shot. Not a bad lie. He's going to have to check if he's workman, and he's not. So he does. Gets it out of the trees pretty easily, but the birdie putt just goes a little too long. He needs a 1-5 result for a par, which he obtains, and he'll move on to that par 5-6 in just a moment. So, to the fourth, and Ozzie Valeni, even par so far, 3 in a row. And another par. Takes the patient route after a so-so tee shot. So then Trent McAdams. Same thing. Blue chip and a par. Quick holes there. Back to 3. Rance Aberley. Birdie hole here. Can Aberley follow up the bogey on 2 and get it back to even par? And he can't. The white 6 is on fire right now. And now Samson Peterson. And it'll be 2-2-5 par 4 chart. Is he a legend? No. Is he a utility? No. It's going to be Mood. Mood asks if he is Sonny, and he isn't. He's Cher. No, I'm just kidding. Is he 2? Is he Sonny? No. He has a difficult putt for birdie. He will try. Actually, he's going to scrub the red chip. He's going to lag from double difficult. And that makes it easy. Easy par. And he scrubbed the red chip. So the red chips, you can give the course control. You can play a black 6 right off the bat. You can make a putt 1 degree tougher. Blue chip, you can make a putt 1 degree easier. You can turn. Also, the other thing with the red chip is you can make a clutch putt a full degree more difficult for clutch. So a neutral goes to full rust. A gold goes to neutral. Blue chip would take a neutral to gold or a rust to neutral. Blue chip, you can buy control for a player. On semi-daunting and daunting holes, you need 2 chips. And with the semi-daunting, you need to roll the decider die to decide if you need 1 or 2. The other thing you can do is you can improve a putt by 1. You can take a moderate to an easy to a gimme, etc., etc. Okay, back to 2. Relatively challenging par 3, and it'll be Heath Summers. Tied for the lead. Both these guys are 3 ahead. That's gonna be hole control in 11. It's gonna be rough in 1. Now, green 2 means it's a pretty good lie. He might be able to get up and down from this. He's not a master, so he will leave himself 4 feet for par. It's moderate. 1-5, he makes it. Yun Lee Song. He's going to take an early strategy moment here and play the blue chip to take control of the hole. He's got champion, hero, and laser, all good qualities to have on a par 3. 116 though. Is he laser? He is. Perfect arc, dead on accuracy. We've got this special pin check. So possible hole in 1 here. Let's see first if he gets a 1. Let's roll the white die. What does he get? It's a 1. If it is a dot on the decider die, it's going towards the hole, and just misses. So that is a gimme birdie. 6-6 miss. Almost a hole in 1 for Yun Lee Song. Would have taken him 2 ahead. But now just going to opt for 1 ahead, and he makes it. Just taps it in. And a good start for Yun Lee Song. And things are being a little slow today. That's probably why my PC is... Okay, so I need to take a short break here. I will be right back. So, yeah, Yunli Song with a one-shot lead. We will keep going once I get back. Okay, so... Man, the old CPU is just cranking away here, and I have no clue. No clue why it is buzzing away. There's a lot of... Maybe it's because there's too many open windows. Let me try closing a couple of them here. Let's see something. No, sometimes it's an update will make it buzz away, but could just be that it's working hard. Okay. So as I said, we're going to be here a little while, so let's keep on moving. 8th hole. A little bit of water here on this one, so you got to be careful. You've got 3, basically half course control here. As bunkers on the right side of the fairway, bring the lake guarding the left side into play because you're trying, like, I don't know, I'd be the other way around. I'd be trying to avoid the water. Okay, Cavallari, excuse me, I just belched. Not my intention, but sometimes it happens. Okay, Golf Cam course on the 26. Green 4. Not cordial, not dawning, so he has an easy putt for par. Gonna stay 1 under on his round, and he does. A little quicker this time. Maybe a little bit. And that CPU is working hard. Let me try something. Let me try cutting this out. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to take the scoreboard out. Not the scoreboard, the scorecard. Maybe that'll help it just a little bit, because maybe it's just having to process way too much graphically. Okay, Adam Trenchard now. A 1 or a 2 would really give you a chance at a birdie here. And he gets it, 1-3-6. Duffer or scatter, neither of those. Hero, he is a hero. He has an easy putt for birdie. So he missed one of these before. He missed a gimme. Can he make this one? This would be a good comeuppance if he makes this 1-4. Oh, and it's a 5, so he's missed a couple of potential birdies here. Give me par now. He should be... Heck, he should be at -16 right now, or at least -15. He's missed a couple in a row right there. Oh, switched applications, so that's why. Yeah, it seems like that's helped out a little bit. Okay, back to 7, and it will be Gareth Leonard. The Scott. And it's a par. Patient par for him. Paw. Now, Dustin Emmerich. Okay, and it's going to be 66, which is Golf Cam course, and the green 3. Is it cordial? No. Is it daunting? Yes. He's going to need a clutch putt for bogey. So, could end up with double here if he doesn't get a 1-4. He's semi-gold. The way we play that is 1-4. And it's a 5. He misses that. He earns a red chip, and he is going to need an easy double bogey putt. And he makes that, but that is going to put him well out of contention right now. 8 back with 11 to play. Which all the other golfers are quite happy to see that. Slurping down some soda. Okay, we get... So this looks like an open tournament. So, hi, Brandon. Good to see you. So this looks like an open tournament here. Looks like Emmerich is fading. Double bogeys 5 or 7. So we've got Yunli Song 1 ahead of Summers. We've got some scoring holes here. Some of them are tough too. Van Dyke here at the 6, the par 5. And he will have control with 1-3-6. So let's see how that works out. Duffer or scatter, no. Utility, no. Hero, he is a hero. He'll have an easy birdie putt. And let's see, Van Dyke. He's going to use his blue chips for clutch putts most likely. So he's going to try and make this on his own. 1-4, easy birdie. He makes that. -14, looking for his second victory on tour this year. It's been a long time. Shinji Kanishi, the UK winner, still hasn't really gotten it going yet. This is a hole to do it. But 4, 5, 6 will be Golf Cam Green. Par 5, greens, is it friendly? Yes. So he'll have a clutch birdie putt. He is also semi-gold. 1-5, he'll get a second, or 1-4, he'll get a second blue chip. And it's a 6, he loses his blue chip and he misses the putt for par. Or he needs an easy par, excuse me. So the final tournament of this season, looking to close it out here. Ozzie Valeni at the semi-daunting 5th. Gets control, 2-4-5. Not a legend, so he goes to the short game check with a green 2. He's not stoned, so he has a pin chance. Doesn't get it, so that's a moderate par, 1-5. Misses that, so now an easy bogey, a bad break there for Valeni as he drops a shot on 5. Goes to -13. He is kind of a surprise guy in the top 30, and he So Trent McAdams, but he's gonna have a good finish here. Although he'd like it to be better than this. 144. Not a legend. He is a champion, so he has an easy birdie putt. Let's see. He is well back. He's going to try and make this 1-4, and it's a 1. He does knock it in. So McAdams to -14. I think. Maybe it's -13. Yep, I guess it was -13. No, this is the final 30, and it's really pretty much been decided. So a little bit anticlimactic, but if somebody can win this, not only would it, I mean, they could. You have some guys who haven't won tournament yet, but there's also kind of like the order of merit, or whatever you want to call it, sort of the priority ranking. You would be the third golfer in line at this point if you win this tournament. I mean, even somebody who's fifth in line, the difference between fifth and third really makes no sense, or no difference. But okay, Aberley here at 4, and it's going to be course control 45. That's rough in 1, and then a green 3. Is he workman? No, he's going to have an easy putt for par though, so he'll get through this pretty tough hole with a par. How is Samson Peterson going to do? Was looking for his 3rd tour victory, but I think he's going to need a miracle here today. 24 golf cam green, par 4, and a green die 5. Is friendly? No. Is it challenging? Semi with a dot, so it is. It's a clutch bogey putt for Samson Peterson. 1-3, and he makes it, but that's a bogey. And now he'll be 6 behind with... He still has a lot of his round to play, so there's time to make it up. But okay. So Yunli Song at the 3rd. Can he extend it to 2? Easy par 4. But a 3-4-5 is going to earn him a red chip, as it's a poor drive. The gallery groans. And what's the result on the chart? Is he a workman? Semi-workman with a dot. That's going to cost him. He's going to need a moderate bogey putt. So a 1-5 just to stay tied for the lead here, and he does. But can Heath Summers turn it into a 2-shot swing? Not the way you envision this hole. A pretty easy one to pick up here. 4-6-6. He avoids the 4-5-6. Shaper. Summers is a shaper. He'll get a blue chip. Now it's going to be green 6, so not a very good opportunity here. Hacker, no. It's going to be a difficult putt for birdie. Let's have him lag it. He's in the lead. He'll just take his par if he can get it. Easy par. Actually, gimme par from difficult. She makes. All right, so 3 holes in for the lead group. Summers and Lee Song all square at -17 with quartet of golfers 3 back. Excuse me. Yeah, they're not too many flags out here that look they're like the red, white, and blue of the U.S. But I've thought about trying to split the next set into a couple of tours, and I think I'm just going to stick the way I've been doing it. But I was thinking it might be neat to kind of have a Euro tour and get some of the guys who would play on the European tour out of this tour, and then have them come together for the majors and other big tournaments. Come up with a couple of World Golf Tour type events that have some additional weight. Okay, so this is not an easy par 3 right here. 235 yards, and it's 5 difficulty degrees. No daunting character, but you also have to watch out for the green, which is listed as challenging. So, you know, if you've got a blue chip here at 9, you might want to use it to take control of it. There is one square here with a chance, although it's hardly any chance. I think only guy with duffer or hacker quality here is Samson Peterson, so pretty unlikely for that. And it's mostly going to be golf cam course or maybe an occasional golf cam green. Palmiro Cavallari, he's 4 back. He's had a pretty good front 9 so far. 44 is sand and 1, and he's going to have a green 1, which is a great lie. He is not chunky, so he's going to have a shot at knocking this in. The pin chance, 1 and a dot is in. Otherwise, it'll be something else. 6 is a bad roll. He's gonna need a 1 to 3 to make par. It's a 5. He's gonna now need a 1 to 5 for bogey. He does get that, but takes him down to even par with the bogey. That's gonna thwart any chance of a potential comeback here. Now Trenchard 2 under par. Would love to find a way to birdie, but he doesn't have a blue chip. This would be a great time to play it. 16 is golf cam course. Par 3, green 4. Is it daunting? No, it isn't. So he's going to have a clutch birdie putt. Now he's only neutral, so a 1 to 3 would earn him the birdie. Otherwise, it'll be a red chip and a par, and he earns the red chip, and he'll just need the easy par and gets it. So a 33. Trenchard should be farther. He should be closer. He's had 2, really 3 decent birdie looks here. You know, you even had that clutch putt right there should have been in. And he's basically given away 3 birdie chances here at the tail end of the front 9. So still, he is tied for 3rd and right in position maybe to make a run here. But okay, back to 8. Gareth Leonard with his extra control. And he'll get to act on it. Par 4 is a 1-3-5. We've had that roll a lot here in this History Maker baseball. That's the usually the what do they call it, special result or like an alternate chart. But here it's going to be is he duffer or puny? He's not utility. So we go to right now. Gareth Leonard is semi-hot. Asks if he's cold. He's going to have a gimme birdie putt because he's not cold. Gimme chance for birdie here. And he avoids the 6s, and he is 3 under on the round so far. He is the first one to get within 2 of the leaders as he birdies 8. And Dustin Emmerich is reeling right now, and I'm not sure taking a patient par is the way to go for him, but there's not much else to do here. He didn't have chips to burn to help him improve something, and so he's just... I mean, this is almost like a victory lap for him anyway. He's lapped the field in terms of victories and money on the overall tour, and this is just basically, you know, he could have even... This is just the rumor mill. He may have went out partying last night. No pictures as of yet. Check your Instagram, you never know, but if you see any, let me know. To the 7th, and Van Dyke will earn another par. Shinji Kanishi. And you can see the white 6 there. We're going to play it as it lies, and that's another par. Okay. Love par 5s. And here is one for McAdams and Valeni. The 6th. It's going to be 55. That's in the sand. Oh boy, McAdams gets... He's had some good luck, but he also had some really rough luck here. So sand off the tee. Green 4, is he sandy? Semi-sandy with no dots. So no, he will not be easy putt for par. So on a birdie hole, he's going to have to settle for a tap in for par. Bad luck. So now Valenti, 1-2-2. Go to the par 5 chart. You look at this. So ascending order 1-2-2. Is he a duffer? No. Utility? No. Hacker? No. None of those things. So a moderate putt for birdie. Valenti, he will upgrade this because buying control for him doesn't really do him much good. He doesn't have wood or iron traits. 1-4 goes from moderate to easy, and he makes it. So squares it up at even par. Back into the group at -14. Fifth hole. Rans Aberle. 66. That would be a special result roll if he had control, but he doesn't. Trees in 1, or no, rough in 1. Looked the wrong one. Rough in 1 and a green 6. Not master, double difficult putt for birdie, or for par. I mean, double difficult par putt. Now, he's going to have the easy bogey. 2 over so far for Rance Aberle. He's a guy that just seems to get snake bitten anytime he's in a final. Can't ever get him a victory. Sam Peterson. Okay, 2-4-4. I mean, if the honor had been different, then he would have had that roll, but instead it's Peterson. King or dynamic? Neither of those. Aberle has semi-dynamic, so he could have used that. Utility, no. So golf cam green. What is it? It's a 4. So golf cam green, par 4. Is it friendly? Let's check. Wait, it was a no. Did we check? We didn't check it, and it was a no. So it's not friendly, and it's not challenging, so it's a clutch putt for par. He's going to take his chances. And he missed it. So a bogey now. Whoops. Uh-oh. I put it down the chute instead of just doing it. Alright, so and there's his bogey. It's funny you say that he's a new name. He's been in the finals a bit, but he's not one who gets much action because he doesn't have great qualities. He does have gold putting though, so that's kind of one that will help you. Actually, he may have been in one final, and he also has been in a couple of B pluses. So even with his 3, he ended up being in the top 20 in maybe 2 tournaments, which has earned him some stuff. We'll call it stuff. So 1-3-5 again. We've been getting a lot of those. Duffer puny, no. Utility, no. It's going to be right now. Heath Summers is neutral. He's not cold, so an easy birdie putt. Needs a 1-4. Actually, he will stoke the pot there. He's going to take the lead as long as he avoids 6s. And he makes it. Summers with a 1-shot lead now. Can Lee Song follow it up? Heath Summers with the white 1 gets him a bit of luck there. So so 4, Lee Song is not extra control. So we go to 14, rough in 1 and a green 2. Not a master, so instead it'll be a moderate par putt. 1-5, and he holds it. Thought about scrubbing the red chip and it would have worked, but that's one of the things that I kick myself if it doesn't work. It's a pretty aggressive strategy with a moderate putt. Gimme, yeah, you could probably scrub it down to an easy without it costing you too drastically. Alright, so That leaderboard again. Somers one ahead of Yun Lee Song. Somers. I had my schedule up there, but I think he's won 2. So what? 14 holes left in the season for that lead group. We're on the back 9 with this first group that we're following: Cavallari and Trenchard. Relatively straightforward hole here. 2 degrees of course difficulty. It actually says probably one of the shortest blurbs I've ever seen for a hole on this game. Uncomplicated hole offers a fair chance at birdie. Hey Larry. Yeah, you got to find ways to dump the red chips, and you know, just I think playing the game and learning the situations, you know, trial and error is a good way to feel how best to scrub them. And sometimes you get burned with it, but okay, is Cavallari hot? No, it's not Cavallari, it's Trenchard, and he isn't. He should be. He should have had a birdie on the last hole, or he could have had birdies on 7, 8, or 9. He got really kind of gypped there, so he's not hot. Is he dynamic? No, he isn't, so we go to Golf Cam Green. And 6 on a par 4 green check. Friendly or laser? He's going to need a clutch putt for par, 1 to 3. And he misses it. He gets a second red chip, and we should have. So easy. I'm tempted to scrub the first red he had, and I think we will. So we're going to take easy to moderate. We'll just. It's now 1 to 5, and he makes it. But that's a bogey. Okay, Cavallari coming off bogey on 9. And it's going to be 46. Course control. Rough in 1. Green 5, not a good lie. He is semi-master, but doesn't get the benefit from the decider die, so it's a difficult putt for par left here. At 10, 1 to 3. Can he make this one? And he does. Okay. Yeah, Emmerich had a double on. Emmerich had a double on the 7th. He had a clutch putt for bogey and missed it. So he has not missed many of those clutch putts, but he did today. And you know, I said this is kind of his victory lap. So there have been rumors he was out on the DJ side of the town. You know, got on the train and rode the rails, so to speak. But so here is Leonard here at the 9th, and he's gonna take control. He'll just use it. What the heck? He's only hero, so it's not the greatest thing in the world. But of course, he probably would have gotten a 4 here. Oh, and it's trips. So special result. Anything from a hole-in-one to him crapping his britches and needing to go into the glove compartment to find another pair. No, it's not in here. I'm just kidding. At least I think so. I haven't looked through all the special results. So level 1, 33. Roll again, level 2. Are we going to get a level 3 one here? The only time I ever got a level 3, I believe, was when I didn't mean to. 25. Ball moved, but did anyone else see it? Honesty. Honesty take an extra stroke, but golfers sunny the rest of the round. Or say nothing, score par, golfer stormy the rest of the round. Yeah, we'll I think the Scotsman is gonna he's having a pretty decent round here. He's gonna take his chances on Stormy and keep it where it is. So I don't know. anybody else disagrees with that, but kind of seems like the Gareth Leonard thing to do here. He kind of seems like a little bit of a bad boy, not as bad boy as Emmerich going and, you know, going to the white, you know, the white powder side of town or whatever. But the crazy train, yeah. So he takes his par. He's stormy, but you know, a psychopath like Gareth Leonard probably wouldn't be stormy even after doing that. He's kind of like our Patrick Reed, except Scottish. And Emmerich will take his par to close out the 9. And I need to take a very abbreviated break to take care of my clothing. Today is laundry day, so we're going to take just a little bit of a... I'll leave it right here just like this. Mute the mic so you don't hear me screaming when the phone calls will start coming. Yeah. Well, just hang on a second. Wait. Deflate gate. What's deflate gate? Somebody else must have saw that. What did I deflate this time? What did I do? So, sorry about the... Yeah, I lost some viewers probably because I had to go on laundry duty, but hopefully they'll come back. Oh, the special result. Yeah. Now I get it. Now I'm a little slow. I went and did laundry and I forgot where I was. So, okay, Van Dyke at the 8th. At the 8th hole. 146. Brady and his footballs. Brady. Tom Terrible. Legend or Dynamic. So he's got the semi-rust, but he does have the Dynamic, which will pop up every once in a while for him. So Van Dyke gets a blue chip, and the 4 is utility. No, he's got a moderate birdie putt, and Van Dyke. I said I was going to hold on to those for when he has clutch putts to try to take him from semi-rust to semi-gold. And let's stick with it. We're going to go, he's going to take the moderate birdie here. It's a 1 or 2. Can he make it? I mean, it's basically the same thing, right? I mean, I could use it here. I could use 1 to get him to 1 to 4. But yeah, we'll stick with the moderate. We're going to roll the die here. And can he get a 1 or a 2? It's a 5, but if we had used 1 blue chip, it wouldn't have helped him anyway. So, leads him to an easy par, and we held on to the chips. So maybe, oh maybe. Big New England fan? Yeah. Yeah, I'm number 1 on the New England fan list. So he gets a par. Could have used 2 and made it basically a no-brainer, but instead we didn't. So Kanishi with extra control, 2-2-3. Legend, no. Hero, he's not hero either. So we go to mood. And the 2 asks if he's sunny, so he's going to probably end up stormy here unless he lags. Because he's not sunny. Oh, you know what? We need to put Leonard. Oh, Leonard was sunny to begin with. We are going to make him stormy. On my little chart. Alright, so Kanishi, we ended up with mood. Par 4. And the green 2. Sunny, no. It's a difficult putt for birdie. We're going to lag it here. That leaves him a gimme par, and he doesn't have his mood affected by it. I see, yeah, the Colts. I guess the Colts were also let's see. Yeah, baseball games do that. The football games used to have the Alcoa moment, I think, like that too, or what would happen, or what. I don't think it was necessarily the call, but there was football had it too. But there were also there was a moment sponsored by Alcoa, which was like the aluminum corporations of America, that they would sponsor that, and it would be either somebody throws a long bomb, what happens, and they either dropped it or they caught it or whatever. Nobody cares, Earl. Nobody cares. Valenti. Nobody cares. 25 is going to be golf cam course. 2, not cordial. Is it daunting? No. He's going to get away with that. Going to have an easy par. Ozzie Valenti. Speaking of the crazy train, there's Ozzie. I don't think there's that'd be interesting to have a. It'd be interesting to have a. I don't think there's a Randy on the PNG set. Wouldn't mind having a Randy, like Randy Rhodes or whatever, or a Harriet. Ozzie and Harriet would be another good one. Trent McAdams. 45 is Trees with a 2. So Trees in 1. And then the 2 is going to be Master. And he is a Master, so he's going to get a wow roll. Blue Chip. We go to wow. We're going to re-roll white. Chance for some hijinks here. For Trent McAdams, you could use it. He gets a 2, so he's going to have a birdie chance, eh? Yeah, it's an easy birdie. He's gonna be pushing this thing along. He wants the gimme, and he almost missed it, but he did make it. And green 6, I usually roll the green. He would have potentially missed that easy birdie putt. So 1 under now on the round, and he's within 4. Still a long way to go. Alcoa. I don't know what happened to Alcoa. Probably there's no more mining of it anymore. They just recycle all the aluminum, I would imagine. Or I'm sure there's still some. Aluminum mining would be good for baseball players because that would be like, isn't box? Bauxite, Balk, B-A-L-K, Balk. I think bauxite is an aluminum ore, but I could be wrong. Okay, the par 5, 6. Enough fooling around, Earl. I make these stupid jokes, and then I get emails telling me, you suck with the jokes. No, I don't get those, but I should. Legend he is. Aberley finally with something that looks like a possibility to make a birdie. So, Legend, we go to the special gallery cheers for the par 5. Is he a hacker? No. He gets strong applause. It would have been great for him if it had been something other than 6, but strong applause will re-roll the white, and he'll get a chance at a birdie here. Most likely, it's a 4. That's difficult. I'm gonna try and make it. It needs a 1 though. I feel like the strong applause in this chart is so now a moderate par. Missed birdie, and he's gonna. How do you have that happen? So there's a bogey for Aberley. Aberley was supposed to have a good hole. I don't know how you hit such a good tee shot and you end up with garbage on a par 5. It just makes no sense. Sometimes that aspect of this doesn't really make much sense to me. The strong applause chart seems like that would be the polite applause chart, and then the polite applause is like somebody slamming the door to the porta potty. Sometimes strong applause is not that great. No, it's not strong. It's like, maybe strong is that you got some dog came up and laid a pile next to you. Maybe that's where it's strong. But it's like so 1, 2, 3 is golf cam green, right? Well, par 5, is it different? It might. Let's see. It is, because it's direct. So that's right. I was going to say that was golf cam green, but instead that's a direct check, and it is direct. Samson Peterson gets all of the breaks. Now he's going to have a moderate putt for eagle. 1 or 2. He misses that. Easy putt for birdie. He makes that. So Now only 2 over par, but he seems to get some good rolls. Yeah, I mean it just feels like there's enough about certain aspects. I feel like the par 5s could be reeled in a little bit more, and you know, a par 5 hole is really a scoring hole almost exclusively. And if you have something that's a tee shot that supposedly gets cheered, to then like the best possibility is a 30%, 33%. I mean, I feel like on a par 5, the strong applause should be moderate putt for eagle, right? That's kind of the way I feel. Or let's say double difficult putt for eagle, and then maybe you could lag it to get yourself to easy birdie range or something. But for, you know, it just seems like they need to, maybe that's something that's not quite right at the moment. 3-3-5 par 4 for Heath Summers, your leader. Not a king. He is a hero. We had to lose semi-champion because of the perks and issues, but that'll be an easy birdie to extend his lead to 2. 1-4. It's in the hole. Heath Summers, back to back. Minus 19. Now, Yun Lee Song, can he match it on this hole? He's not going to have such a liking. Although, he will. You know what? He's going to get a wow roll out of this, most likely, right? Go to rough. Rough and 1. Is he workman? Semi-workman with a dot. What a tough break that is for Yun Lee Song. He's ended up with a moderate putt for par. So, 1-5, he does make that, but that's a par when a lot of guys would get a run at a birdie here. But the semi-workman bites him in the rear end. Oh, so galleries are pretty uninformed. Yeah. The par 5s that have a caution symbol can be kind of tough too. All right, so we have them through 5 holes. Things are going a little slow here today. I'm taking my time and I'm having a little fun, getting a little worked up. Okay, par 3, Cavallari Trenchard get here, and it's 214 yards. Only Garrett Leonard has really been, knocking out of the park so far. He's minus 3. Summers is minus 2. He's doing pretty well. But anyway, this par 3, hitting the green from the tee is crucial, or critical. Critical, same thing pretty much. Even so, par is challenging on this sloping green, so we got to watch out for challenging greens. You end up with that. So that's where even taking a blue chip to earn control might get you, because if you end up rolling to golf cam green on that chart, it could bite you in the bippy because it's challenging. So Cavallari coming off par, Trenchard off a bogey. Par 3 and 46 is sand and 1 with a green 3. See if he can get up and down. Chunky, he's not chunky, so he has a gimme par putt. He'll take that. And he makes it. Now, Trenchard, and I'm going to keep harping on this. He could be over Gareth Leonard right now if his putter wasn't failing him. Really the first time it stood out when a guy just has had poor putting. Hacker or utility goes in the water. He's neither of those, so we got golf cam course. Par 3, green 4. Daunting. He's going to get away with it. Semi-daunting, no dot. So it's not daunting hole. It's a clutch putt for birdie. He has had no luck at the clutch putts. Needs a 1-3. It's a 4. He earns another red chip. We will use the one he already had to take the easy follow-up to moderate. And Trenchard is snake bitten on the greens. he won a tournament last year, and I don't think he's won one this year. And he's had the opportunities. He just can't buy the dang putt. Don't get me wrong. You know, my blabbing about this game, it's pretty small. It's pretty small time pickings. It's a pretty good game otherwise, but sometimes you just feel like the par fives. It'd be interesting to know if they've considered turning some of the charts that go for, you know, birdie on a par 4 would go to par 5, make them eagle. If it was like a cordial hole or something like that, because it just seems a little, just like that strong applause just seems a little unfriendly. Okay, so Gareth Leonard, the guy making the move right now, took a par on 9 after he basically watched his ball move a little bit, and he's just keeping his mouth shut. Phone lines are down, so no calls coming in. 124. He's not a duffer, and it's not a firm green, so we go to golf cam green. And par 4 green 1. Challenging, no. Scatter, no. He'll have a clutch putt for birdie on the semi-gold to get to minus 16 within 3. He makes it. Leonard has some luck. Trenchard, no. So a birdie for Gareth Leonard, 4 under par, in a good position to pick up the pieces if Summers and Lee Song start falling apart here. And Emmerich 236. Not a duffer, so it's going to be short game 2. Not Stone, so he has a pin check. And 3 is going to be an easy par. Rough round so far for Emmerich. He'll take his par. At the turn is Van Dyke and Kanishi. Martin Van Dyke. Yeah, we're still using these. We will use one of these chips for this hole. Let's have him. He's got some good traits here for this hole. He doesn't have, for a par 3. He doesn't have laser, which is probably the best thing. But 225 utility, no. So there we go to golf cam green. See, that's where it bites you, right where it gets the hardest hurt, you know. 2, par 3 and green 2. Friendly, no. Challenging, yes. So he needs a clutch par putt. Well, he will make it semi-gold and make his par. He would have missed it otherwise. He really needed to salvage par there at that point. So, I mean, that's just kind of a case study in using your blue chip on a challenging green hole, because you've probably got, seems like 20 to 30% of the final checks. You know, it's kind of a shame there that it didn't check if he was a champion. Because if he checked if he's a champion or a hero, he would have had a birdie instead of going to golf cam green. But that's the way it goes. So Kanishi, it's going to be rough in 1. And then a green 3. Workman, he's not. So it'll be a gimme par. You know, it's, again, playing these games, it's a lot of trial and error. And a lot of times you have to take the breadth of your playing too. Like, just one result doesn't stick with you. Sometimes you need to do it several times over the course of a tournament or multiple tournaments to see just why something is a bad play or isn't always going to get you what you want. Here's McAdams, and it's going to be a 55. His golf cam course. It's not daunting. He's not scatter, so he will have a clutch birdie putt. He's neutral. Doesn't have any blue chips to make it better, so needs a 1 to 3 for birdie, and he misses. So McAdams wanted to get 2 under on his round and try and make a move, but instead he's going to need the easy par, which he holes out. Now Ozzie Valenti, bogey birdie combo on 5 and 6. Can he get another birdie here? It's 11. He's in the drink. No, he will not get a birdie. He hits his second shot, and it comes up short and left, and it is into the pond, into East Lake. So it's not cordial hole, so he has a moderate bogey putt. Needs a 1 to 5 to save bogey. And disappointing bogey on that hole, which should be relatively easy compared to many. Samson Peterson on a birdie here at 7. 16 is sand trap off the tee. And then a green 1. He gets the green 1 again. He's not chunky, so it's going to be a wow check. It's a 1. We will re-roll white. If a 1 comes up again, he holds it out for eagle. Otherwise, it will be a gimme birdie putt. So, gimme birdie, 6-6 miss. Oh, and he misses that. He gets a red chip. And now the gimme par. How unfortunate. So a red chip for a gimme putt. Missed. Aberley Stormy, and he'll take a blue chip par. Ozzy looked like he took a shot in the... Excuse me. Yeah, so Samson Peterson with a gimme putt missed. Aberley with a par. We go to 6. So Sommers, he wants to crack minus 20 right here on this one. He's on back-to-back birdies. Oh boy, and he gets a white 5, which is pretty much, he'll be lucky to get birdie here. Rough in 2, green 4, he's not a workman, so double difficult putt for birdie. He's just going to have to take his par, lag that. Easy par. Oh boy, and he almost blew that one, but he kept his focus long enough to get it online. Yun Lee Song. He will get a birdie. Draw within 1. No blue chip for the double cordial patient birdie. I have to say I'm not a big Ozzy Osbourne fan, so I'm not real schooled on his music. Not so much I pretty much everybody knows Crazy Train and Iron Man and stuff like that. We need to save Iron Man for History Maker Baseball game, because that's where you'll find the iron quality. Okay, so we've made another run through here. Being kind of deliberate here today, we're an hour and a half in. So, where are we? Cavallari on 12, 389. Pretty easy. Par 4, all things considered. Should be looking at a birdie putt, but You know, par is probably the most common score here. And he's going to have trips. Triple special result for Palmiro Cavallari. A lot more garbage, tongue-in-cheek puns. So 14 on the level 1 par 4 chart is sensational iron shot dies inches from the pin. Give me putt for birdie, Sonny the rest of the round if he makes it. So he's just got to make a simple gimme birdie putt, which 2 guys have missed, and he makes it. So Palmiro will also become Sonny. And the South African, still 6 out. Here, we'll drop a Sonny in there for him. I feel like they should go. They should. I apologize because I think I've already made this pun once in this round, so already apologies. But you know, the Sonny should be the one mood and Cher should be the other. So right now, Gareth Leonard and Rance Aberley are both Cher. You know, I really had to accentuate that that's a horrible pun and make everybody wish they weren't listening to it. Okay, Sandin 1 and a bad lie for Trenchard. Trenchard, if he didn't have any bad luck, he'd surely not have any at all. So 6 out of the fairway side trap, or whatever you want to call it. Sandy, he's not, so he has a double difficult putt for par. Just can't get up and down. You're gonna lag it. He'll burn the red chip to take it from an easy to a moderate, and he makes the bogey. So what once looked like a good round going for Trenchard went in the toilet. All right, so Gareth Leonard, is he possibly doesn't get a 4, so 22 is rough and 1. Green 5, master. He is a master, so he has an easy par putt. Gets away with a bad tee shot, and he makes his par. Dustin Emmerich, 9 back with 8 to play. Whoa, and this guy didn't go in. So 15 is Golf Cam Course and a green 2. Cordial, no. Daunting, no. He'll get away with an easy par. Yeah, I'm not singing. I'm not singing that song. I mean, maybe I would try If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher herself, or the one with like the little auto tune. You know, If You Believe in Life After Love. I could try doing that. So we're on 10 here, and it's going to be Van Dyke. 4, 5, 6, Golf Cam Green. Par 4, green 6, friendly or laser. Neither one of those are fulfilled, so it's a clutch putt for par. He's going to use the blue chip, and now he's out of them. 1 to 4. He makes it. Don't do that. I haven't done that a lot in the past, but I decided to do it today, and twice he's gotten putts made there that way. There's going to be a blue chip par for Kanishi. Do you believe in life after love? If this video gets blocked or whatever, rights banned because I just sang that, then I'm not going to be happy. Kanishi with the par. Almost forgot to put it in. Yeah, Trent McAdams. It's warm down here. I got my laundry going. So McAdams will take his par. 34. Finishes out the front. Also, Valenti will take a par. 1 over par for Ozzy. To 8, Samson Peterson. Now that is a quality comment. That is good, Larry. Thank you. Thank you for the vote of endorsement. I really needed that today. Vote of confidence. Five, 5, 6. I'm glad I can be your whipping boy here. So legend no, hacker no for Peterson. Do we go to experience? And he's not a prospect, so he's going to have a moderate birdie putt. Can he get another birdie here? 1 or 2 would do it, and it's in. So Peterson probably not going to figure it out how to get there to win this, but he might get a top 5 out of this. So Rance Aberley, he's going to earn another. He's got a bunch of blue chips here. He will take his par. We'll just hang on to him. He'll play a little bit of the long game. He needs to play the not so long game because he's kind of sitting down at the bottom of the leaderboard and not making any headway. 3 over on his round, so he really needs to turn the back 9 into his scoring farm. Now 7th, Yunli Song. 24 is Golf Cam Green. Par 4 green 1, not challenging, and he's not scatter, so he's going to have a clutch birdie putt. Semi-gold would remove the red chip, and he would tie Summers for the lead. Needs 1 to 4, and he makes it. So a birdie. The Korean Yunli Song. Birdie 7. Can Summers now respond and hit the minus 20 mark? No, he won't. He will take a blue chip and a par, and that's where, after 7 holes, we're back into a tie. Both golfers 2 under par for the round. Minus 19, and we're just a couple holes away from an emerging contender check. Of course, you know, the Sonny and Cher pun is better than trying to find any what's high profile recent people in the news from the last 2 or 3 years who have the name Stormy. So you know, maybe it should be Stormy and who is the lawyer? What was his name? The one that's in jail now. Oh, man. Emerging contender needs a sponsor. Yeah. Sponsored by OxyClean. Or no, what's it? Oxy 10? For to take care of your emerging contenders on your face. Oxy 10. There used to be some other ones too. These little pads that you'd rub on your forehead, you know. Wasn't that subliminal? So I'm taking a short little respite here I'm trying to find. I can't remember. Who is this? It's like they scrubbed his name out of Wikipedia. Michael Avenatti, there it is. You've got a Stormy and you got an Avenatti. So Cavallari is currently Avenatti. Although that may not work either because he's probably not feeling too sunny in prison. But alright, anyway. I guess I should stop with the political stuff. Alright, 13th is a 440-yard par 4. 2 degrees course difficulty. Clearasil, yeah, you know. Whatever it takes. Your teenage emerging contenders. So, yeah. Anyway, semi-daunting. Par 4 sets up nicely for golfers that can bomb it. So, more or less, if you get 1 through 3 on the white die, you're in good shape. Cavallari coming off a birdie. He'll take a par. Takes a pa. 2, 4, 5 for Adam Trenchard. You already can pretty much count this up to being a bad result for him. Is he legend? He is. Okay, well, you've already proven me wrong. Game. Now 4 is a utility. No. Moderate putt for birdie. He's just going to let it ride. 1 to 2. Misses it. Easy par. You get so used to him just not being able to do anything that you figure, why spend the blue chip because you're going to miss it anyway. But he would have made that one there. Okay, Leonard at the 12th. Pretty easy hole. And he's got extra control, but it's going to go to Golf Cam Green on a 4, 5, 6. Par 4, green 6, friendly or laser? Not here because he's not the green is not friendly. Decide or die knocks it down, so a clutch putt for par. Still semi-gold, and he makes it. So take a par, earn a blue chip, and move on. Dustin Emmerich, we should really be playing him out of contention. That would be fun to finally do that with him. But since this is the last tournament, we'll just play it out. And he's going to have a 12, which is rough and 2 and a green 1. So chance to get up and down for par here. Maybe even get up and down for birdie. Not a workman, so a pin chance for Emmerich. And it's not going to be a difficult par. 1 to 3. And everything is going against him. Moderate bogey. Misses that too. Easy double. And Emmerich with his second double bogey. And guess what, Dustin? We'll keep playing it. Let's see how bad it can get. With the out of contention rules, all you can do is bogey. You can't get double bogeys with it. So let's see if he can. Who knows? Maybe he'll turn it around, but he's having a bad day. Larry, I'm not going to say that. So, you know, anybody who wants to see what he just put up there, go, you know, there's got to be some decency, you know? I mean, come on, man. Sounds like something that would be used by maybe both of these presidential candidates. You never know what'll come up on this show. And that is also intended to be a pun, if you can find it. So if you don't look in the live chat when it comes back around, you won't be able to figure that out. But it's well worth it. Well worth it. Rough and 1 for Van Dyke. Van Dyke is starting to turn it around, but this is about the time when he starts petering out. Rough and 1 and a green 4. He's not workman, so it's a moderate second putt for par. glad Larry put up a smile, because I would hate for him to feel like I really mean all of that. Kanishi now. 55 rough and 1. Green 5, master, semi-mastered, but he does not have a dot, so leaves him with a difficult putt for par. 1-3, and he holds it out. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, it's Trent McAdams first. They started up the theme music for Ozzy a little too early, so it's going to be Trent McAdams first here at 10. Starting to back 9. McAdams doesn't have extra control, so it's going to be course control, rough and 1 and a 3. Workman no, so he'll end up settling it on the green for an easy follow-up putt for par. He makes that. Ozzy Valenti. I'm not going there. You know, I'm trying to keep this family friendly as much as I can. So Valenti does not have master, so he's gonna have a moderate second putt for par. And he missed it. Easy bogey. It was the music. I forgot to play the theme music, and he completely crapped it out there. Okay, so the turn being made here by Peterson. Coming off birdie 2 out of the last 3 holes, and Aberley, who is 3 over on the round. Sampson will be 45, is sand in 1 and a green 2. Sandy, semi-sandy with a dot. He gets all the breaks, and so pin check, and it's not going to be in. It will be an easy par though. Yeah, these jokes are all just premature. You know, it's just they're coming a little too soon for my liking. Anyway, Aberley, should have given him control here. I mean, let's just do it. He's not going to win anyway. Let's just give him control. So let's take the white die and put it over here, and we'll just go 2, 3, 4. I don't know how that's going to work out on par 3, but he's semi-dynamic, no dot, so that doesn't help. In experience, we go 4. Is he icon? We have to re-roll. He's semi-icon. He will be this time. So that is an easy birdie putt. 1-4. We'll just try and make it straight, and he does. Yeah. Well, all of these jokes could have been accompanied by the "that's what she said" line. So, you know, that's so Michael Scott of you, right? Yun Lee Song back-to-back birdies has gotten him back in the lead, and a couple of holes possibly to stretch your legs and try birdie here. So par 4, 146. Legend, or he is legend, so he gets a blue chip, which he could possibly use on 9. And then we got a green 1. This is going to be a bounty of a hole for Yun Lee Song, because he is champion. He gets a gimme birdie putt. Beautifully precise swing leads the ball just inch close to the cup from the fairway. Birdie putt, gimme. He takes the lead. And now it's just up to whether Summers. So 3 in a row for Yun Lee Song. And now can Summers answer? Now he will take his par though. And probably both these guys will take control on 9. So this looks like it's going to be nip and tuck the rest of the way between these two gentlemen. Okay. Summers, yeah, Summers would be even harder to beat, except his semi-champion's gone. So, because he lost that in the perks, that just, like that thing there for Yun Lee's song that he got. If Summers gets it, that goes from gimme to easy for him. Still easy with a couple of blue chips under your belt. Still might as well be gimme. But yeah, we'll see. It's this will be fun to watch down the stretch, as you say there, Larry. And we still got about an hour and a half to go. So we're on a marathon session here. I don't know if anybody else is out there streaming, but I haven't done much of it this week, so forgive me if I'm just gonna try and get this done, because this is also the last tournament of this campaign. So aside from the slacker events, which are still kind of like hanging in the balance, but I can do those offline. 14 long par 4. It's a converted par 5. I mean, it just seems more fun if you make it a par 5, but it's full daunting, semi-challenging green, so, and 5 degrees of course difficulty, so it's just, I don't know, you're hoping for 4 really. Cavallari first to play, and 16 is rough and 1 with a green 3, so he'll probably get a par here. Shouldn't have too much trouble with this. He's not Workman, so let's see. Yeah, easy second putt for par. Good chance here in the 90s for making this, and he does. Trenchard. His normal brand of trench warfare has not helped today. He brought the brought the howitzer, but he forgot to pack his putter. So and the grenades, he brought all that stuff along, but he just didn't quite the putter has let him down, and he's 2 over on the back, and it's just kind of like falling apart. So unless Yun Lee Song finds a way to eagle the 9th, which that would mean a hole in 1, I think, because that's par 3, we will have 1 emerging contender roll. Gareth Leonard, 266, and I am probably showing my lack of. This is 13, so hang on. I need to go to 13, right? 14, 12. There's 13. I don't know what I did there, but still 266. All right, I just lost my train of thought. King or Shaper? He is Shaper. So he gets a blue chip. I think I played this right. I hope I didn't mess anything up, but I think this is right. But then the green 6 is Hacker, so it's a difficult birdie putt. Leonard within 4. The best he could do is make it easy. He's just going to play. He's going to lag it. Oh boy, he almost made the lag. That would have been great if it were 1-1 dot, but instead now a gimme par. Playing like he's gassed. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so that looks like it's going to be a green check for Dustin Emmerich. Par 4 and a 5. Is it friendly? No. Is it daunting? He's going to... Or no, challenging? No. Easy putt for par. How about a 6-6 miss here, Dustin? No, he makes that one. I'm not rooting against him. It's just... This is kind of like his tournament where everything has not gone his way, as opposed to, it seems like most of the other tournaments. I mean, the playoff has not been his friend. But I don't think he's gonna like cry home or anything like that, because he's filthy stinking rich after this batch of almost said batch with an I instead of an A. That's a par for so that would have been so good. After talking like I wanted to be Mr. Morality here. Van Dyke also I guess I gave him a blue chip. Kanishi. Extra control goes his way here, 133. Yeoman or Puny? Nope. No hacker, so his semi-icon will not get checked. It asks if he is a prospect. Kanishi is not, so that is an easy birdie putt, and he's going to go ahead and use a blue chip. Make it gimme. Kanishi needing to make up some ground. He's 7 back. Oh, and he missed it. We've had so many gimme misses. I'm not going to play it where if you spend a chip to make it gimme that you lose another chip. I think you've already done your penance there, but that is going to be a par. And Kanishi, he may have won the championship of the UK, but his tournament here has not been what he wants. He's had 12 pars out of 12 holes, and he had a great chance right there and just bottled it up. Okay, Trenton Cadams, 23, rough and 1, green 3. Probably should boil this chart down somewhere and make it easier for myself, because I feel like I would save some time if I didn't have to flip through this book so much. But, so green 3. He's not a workman, so an easy second putt for par. That's in. Valenti. And he's going to take a par. To 10. You got a chance at birdie here. It'll be Aberley coming off of a birdie at 9. Hoping he can duplicate that, and he won't get a chance unless he were to attack the green, and he's not going to do that right now. He'll take his par. Samson Peterson. Okay, 3, 5, 6. Doesn't seem like I get that roll very often. Par 4. Scatter or oh, he is scatter. He's going to get a red chip, and he's going to go to Gallery Groans. And then a 6. Is he workman? No. Difficult par putt. 1 to 3. No. Moderate bogey. Misses that. Now a double. Easy double. He will make that. But so that's going to put Peterson way out of it now. Him and Emmerich have had more than their share of luck in this season, and this is where it all goes awry. But okay, so this par 3 ninth, Lee Song will take control. And again, you still have this challenging green, which could bite you, but what you hope for is that it checks your champion hero or laser quality. 145. Hacker, no. We go to mood. He is sunny. It's going to ask if he's stormy. He's not, so he has a moderate putt for birdie. Moderate for Lee Song. 1 or 2. And it's in! 4 in a row for Lee Song. He is to minus 21. 2 ahead. Summers here. He needs to answer. He's going to go ahead and take control of this with a blue chip. 2, 4, 4. Utility, no. That's right now. Right now he is not hot. That's going to hurt him. 2 asks if he's hot. So, is that a difficult birdie putt? Yes, difficult putt for birdie. He's going to have to take his lumps here. He's going to try and make this. He needs a 1. Can he make a 1? Nah, that was moderate par. He needs to avoid a 6. And he does. Taking a chance there. So 2 under on the front for Heath Summers, but 4 under on the front for Yun Lee Song. And we're going to go to the emerging contender check with only 1 roll. And let's see. Anything in the teens leads to 1. And there is no emerging contender. So we will just keep playing. So we had 30 golfers in this tournament, and the way you do 30 golfers, at least the way I do it, is and it's the same as I did for 70, because 70 basically you have it's basically a full cut. So you just take your third round rolls, and I did the same thing for the 3, except you just have smaller piles, and I do include 8. Some people would suggest only using 7. I do use 8 piles because you then don't have an outstanding group. But well, Lee Song might get it here pretty soon, and unfortunately Heath Summers gets it when he didn't have the quote-unquote nuts. I mean, I consider that a poker expression as much as anything. So anyway, so that's how I play a 30. And I've also done this with a tournament of champions. When you've got a small field, you just go straight to the third round rolls. And so that also means you're not going to have the injury check. But in theory, all you would have to do if you still want injuries is you would just use the 11 roll and just do the injury and then say continue on. Use the draw golfer as your injury. Well, let me double check. Let me look at the chart. I have it right here. Yeah, so for 11 in the third round, you have top golfer contends with A+ with a perk or issue, and then everybody else contends with B+. All you have to do is do exactly the same as the injury check for the 11 in the first 2 rounds and just say the draw golfer, top golfer in the pile, however you do it, or roll a D20. The draw golfer is the one who ends up with the injury, and then you roll on the injury chart. And if you wonder where you find the injury chart, you find that at the Plaay website. That's where you get this game. They have it in the free stuff section under the golf part, and you can find it, and it's a pretty decent addition for a tour that you're doing to try and make it so that you just don't have the same golfers every time. It makes, sets up a golfer to be out for a period of time, usually until further notice. Larry says he needs the right now chick. That's kind of like the gal who brings around the beer cart at the golf course, I think. Just when you need a beer, we'll just keep it at that. When you need a beer, she'll bring you by one. How about that? We're on that kind of indelible line between the dark side and the light side, and I'm trying to stay on the light side, but you guys are making it tough. Okay, 15, 211 yards. We got some water cutting right in front of the green here. You can see it looks almost like a lake. It looks like a creek kind of, but this is a lake. It says it's surrounded by it, so probably kind of like it's one of the USA's oldest such isthmus. What can I say? Isthmus. I think that's how you're supposed to say it, or isthmus. I don't know. They used to. My teacher back in high school. You learn how to say it, but I feel like they weren't even saying it right. Isthmus. Why don't they just say peninsula or jaggedy little land? That's fine too. All right. Anyway, 211 yards, and it's semi-daunting if you end up with 3, 4, or 5, and the golf team course. So Cavallari doesn't have enough chips. We'll have Trenchard check for maybe. Oh, and Cavallari gets 2, 3, 4. He's not dynamic, or he'd have an easy birdie. So instead we go to experience. He is icon. He'll have a gimme. 2 S's if he's icon, and he is. So he has a gimme birdie putt here, and he makes it. Palmiro moves to -14, still 7 back, but man, I'll tell you what, these tournaments in the playoffs have not really gotten the old juices flowing here as much. We've kind of, okay, so Trenchard only had to use the 1 to get control of this. Voids the water, 2, 5, 6. But there hasn't, I mean, I guess we have Lee Song and Summers, but Summers needs to get his act together here. He's starting to lose touch. Hacker, no. We go to Mood. Green 6, is he sunny? And Trenchard definitely isn't. So difficult putt for par. He needs to make it. 1 to 3, and he makes it. So he will be sunny. And make his par. Statler and Waldorf. As long as I'm Kermit and not Miss Piggy, you know? That's all I really care about. All right, Gareth Leonard. Leonard, he's going to use 2 blue chips here. He's going to take control of this. He wants to have a fighting chance at a birdie here. If he's going to get back into this tournament, he really needs to make some headway. There's that 1-3-5 roll again. Had a lot of those today. Duffer or Puny, no. Utility, no. We go to right now. Gareth Leonard is not cold. He is neutral. So he has a gimme birdie putt. So as long as he doesn't miss the gimme birdie like others have, he will move to within 4, and he makes it. 5 under on his round. He's having a great round here. And Gareth Leonard now moves up to -17. And so we may have a 3-way jaunt going here pretty soon. If Yun Lee Song starts running into some issues. Now, Emmerich, 44, Ruffin 2, and a green 5. Master, he is semi without a dot, so he's going to need a difficult par putt. 1 to 3, and he just rims it out. Moderate bogey, 1 to 5, and he does make that, but 3 over on the back so far, and he's having a round to forget, but I think he's already in on the champagne so far. So, you can see the caddy stuffing the glass in just when, the camera caught him at the wrong moment and putting the glass in the side pouch. It's either a glass or a bong. I can't tell which. All right, Van Dyke at the 13th. 35 golf cam course. Par 4. Green 1. It's not cordial, and he's not laser. So another Van Dyke special here. Semi-rust. He'll use the chip, make it semi-gold. And he does make it. We're using that to help him save par mostly. Kanishi. He'll earn a blue chip. I don't know if I need to disinfect those when I take the blue chip from Van Dyke and give it to Kanishi. I still haven't gotten any clarification from the CDC or play or anything like that. It'd be nice if they could kind of... Sam the Eagle. Yeah, all those good characters. The Swedish Chef and obviously Animal. Just a cheater. Yeah, Leonard. If Leonard wins this as a cheater, then that could be one of the greatest tournaments that we have on the tour here. What we need is some controversy, and this has definitely stoked the fires of it. So. But yeah, you had Animal and Scooter and that guy who played the saxophone, wasn't it? That kind of had the he was definitely like Mr. Hepcat. Probably hitting the dubs. So Trent McAdams now, minus 14. He'll take a par. Ozzy. Ding, 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 ding. 4, 5, 6 is Golf Cam Green. No dot though. So 4, cordial no, daunting no. Wait, wrong one. Friendly no, challenging no. Clutch putt for par for Valenti. He is gold. He could get another blue chip if he avoids a 6. Poor Ozzy. He's going to take his bogey. I meant playing for the Doobie Brothers. That's what I meant. Although I don't know, did they have any songs with a saxophone in it? I feel like they didn't. And he was like a Barry sax, maybe. Seemed like. Ronnie Millsap. Smoky Mountain Rain keeps on calling. Why did this move over to Summers? Aberley on 11. Let's start using some chips here. Aberley's going to try and wrest control. He's going to need to use 2 of them, though. That's almost put the darn thing down the chute again. 3, 5, 6 on a par 3. He is semi-laser. Does it get a chance for that? 3, 5, 6. He is champion. He's going to get an easy birdie putt. Can he make this? 1 to 4. He does. So Aberley finally looking like he's going to move back to even par after bogeying 3 of the first 6 holes. Gets himself a birdie on 11. Still 7 back though. Samson Peterson 11. That's rough and 1. Green 3. Workman, no. It's going to be a gimme par putt. He'll take it. He'll make it easy. Good to go. Now 10. The leader, Yunli Song. He's got a chance to have control of this, and if he does, there's a half chance. Well, not half, but he could find his way to a right now, and he is in great shape for right now if he does. 1, 5, 6. Legend or bomber? He is legend. This is going to be better. This is much better than the right now because he's a legend. So long range tee, and then a green 1 on the gallery. Cheers. Is he champion? He is champion. This sun he's covering up, but he is champion. He has a gimme putt for birdie. He not only gets a gimme birdie, he gets a blue chip to boot, and it is in. 5 in a row. Yunli Song on a roll. Minus 22. 5 under par. 3 ahead of Summers. Now Summers just cannot afford a par on this one. 115. Yeoman or scatter? Nope. Utility, no. Moderate putt for birdie. A lot of pressure here to use this blue chip to make it easy. We're going to do it. Wants to keep pace. Doesn't want to fall more than 2 back. 1 to 4. It's in. Could have done it without, but wanted to give himself the best chance of making it. So he's to minus 20, and Leonard now 5 back of Lee Song. Summers 2 behind with 8 to play. Lee Song is Korean for Lee's song is Korean for "I'm proud to be an American." Or no, is it God Bless the USA? I can't remember the name of the song. Let me see. Take a short break here to find this out. God Bless the USA is the name of the song. So Lee's song is Korean for God Bless the USA. If you understand the reference, if not, that's okay. It's a little weird. So Ozzy was likely banned for fear that he might bite the head off one of the chickens in the show. Yeah, this Ozzy Valenti has definitely bitten the head off a few birdies here in this particular round. But all right, par 4, 454 yards, 3 degrees of course control. Avoiding the strategically placed fairway bunker on the right is key to scoring well on the 16th hole. It looks like 18th, but it's 16th. Cavallari having a nice tournament here. He's going to take a par. So 1-3-4 for Trenchard. Direct, no. Hacker, no. Experience. So it's an easy birdie. He's not prospect. He'll make it gimme. He'll miss it. Gimme birdie. He does make it this time. So Cavallari with a par. Trenchard with a birdie. Speaking of Harry Carey, this would be the point in the round that would feel most like the 7th inning stretch, or maybe the emerging contender that is sponsored by Clearasil or whatever. Gareth Leonard. He's going to see what he can do on this without. Okay. Take his par. Patient par for Gareth Leonard. We're starting to run out of holes. He only has 3 left after this one. Probably posting a score isn't going to get it done here. So 66 Golf Cam course. Green 5. Cordial, no. Daunting, yes it is. It's a clutch putt for par for Dustin Emmerich. Needs a 1-4. And he misses that. So red chip and now an easy bogey putt. Should make that. And he does. But Emmerich back-to-back bogeys. And yeah, there was a period of time there where I thought that this card was just somehow magic, and the magic has run its course. Martin Van Dyke at 14. No blue chips to use. Kanishi will probably use some here. 15. Trees. First shot, and a green 6 is horrible lie in the pine straw. Master for Van Dyke. He is a master, so he gets a difficult birdie putt. So at least a 1 makes a birdie. Moderate par. Avoid a 6, and he does. So par for Van Dyke. 2 chips using for Kanishi. Not the greatest play for him because he's got extra control. But 1, 2, 3's Golf Cam green. Always a chance when you take control that you end up with a green check. And it's going to be challenging. So 2 on a par 4. Friendly, no challenging. Yes, because of the decide or die. Clutch putt for par. He is gold. He can't earn a blue chip here. 1-4, he does make it. Makes his par, but he can't take the benefit of that because he spent 2 blue chips. Okay, Trent McAdams at 13. Par 4. And that's par. Ozzie Valenti. Need another Ozzie song. I don't really know too many of them. He'll take a par. $12. Rance Aberley. Starting to put it back together again, but it's going to be too late most likely. Too little, too late. And he doesn't get control on this. It's going to be rough in 1. And a green 2. Master no. Moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. Makes that. Samson Peterson. First year on tour, gets 2 tour victories. A great future ahead for him. So it seems. Bunker in 1 and a green 5. Sandy, semi-sandy, no dot. So difficult par putt. 1 to 3. It's in the hole. Good make there. So 5 in a row now for Lee Song, looking for his 6th at 11. Can't take control of this though, so we'll just have to see how this plays. 15 is Golf Cam Course and a green 4 on a par 3. Is it daunting? Semi-daunting, no dot. It goes straight from the daunting check to a clutch birdie putt. It could be 6 in a row if he can make this 1 to 4. He could make it 1 to 5 by spending that last blue chip. He's going to take his chances. 1 to 4. It's in! 6 birdies in a row for Yun Lee Song. Minus 23. He is wiping it up right now. Gets another blue chip for making a clutch putt. And now Summers on the wrong end of this display. 12, sand in 1. And then a green 1. Not chunky, so he gets a pin check at the very least. Can he make it? No, he doesn't, so he won't keep pace. It's a moderate putt for par. He does make that, but we're now in a place where Yun Lee Song is building a lead, 3 shots ahead on a run right now. Peterson has, well, I don't know. Given the way he's played today, he may have gotten a haircut recently. So, can't confirm nor deny that. He's wearing a hat, and he's been known to really stuff the hair up under the hat pretty well and hide what's going on. But I would say based on his play, he's probably done that. Or someone cut it for him, unbeknownst to himself. Okay, the 17th, we're starting to run out of holes here, which means we're starting to run out of this season of the tour. We're getting down to the bare end here, and although if you go to the bare end in the Penn State University system, you would instead go to the campus in Erie. But anyway, little known fact: Adam Trenchard to play here, 430-yard par 4. We will get 18 a par 5, which is a relatively easy hole, so that's kind of nice. It's nice when you have to gut through 8 holes, which all are kind of like not too challenging. There's a couple of really tough ones, but most of them are pretty much neutral, and then you get an easy hole to finish. Maybe a chance for some fireworks, which we really need from Summers. So we'll see when we get there. But here's Trenchard, challenging green. See if he can avoid that. 15. Shaper or Legend ends up in the fairway as opposed to with this. There's an asterisk right here on 16, 15, and 56 and 45. So because of that, he is Golf Cam Course, and he avoids the trap off the tee. And now the green 6 on a par 4. Daunting, it's not. So a clutch putt for birdie for Trenchard. Needs a 1 to 3. Doesn't get it. Earns a red chip. Now a par. Easy par. He makes that. Palmiro. with an easy hole coming up, he will take control on this and see if he can use his champion for good measure here. 4, 5, 6 is going to go to the challenging green again. Par 4, green 6. Is it friendly or laser? No, neither of those. So he needs a clutch par putt. 1 to 3, and he makes it. Doesn't earn a blue chip because he spent 1 to gain control. We move on back to 16. Gareth Leonard. 1, 2, or 4 work in his favor with extra control, or 6 will give him another blue chip and a par. Almost needs to start attacking the green on those white 6 rolls. Now, Emmerich. Okay, 1, 2, 6. He has not had much control, it feels like. Direct green, no. Stone, he's not stone. Now it's going to be mood. Doesn't have any mood, so he's not sunny. It's going to be a difficult birdie putt. So he's going to take the difficult and make it double difficult, and he will lag it so that he doesn't have his mood affected. And that leaves him with an easy par, which he makes. Trying to coast at home. Chris Day and Brandon were doing a President's Cup with HMG. We never got it finished. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You do things with some, I guess I can, as I play through this time through, I'll just talk about it. I've been in a couple of different things that have been collaborative efforts. Sometimes you have things that are just collaborative online efforts, like a big group tries to do stuff together, or sometimes you have one-on-one with someone else trying to do something that's a little bit more personal to the two of you. So par 3 here for Martin Van Dyke. And doesn't have any chips to use. And, okay, you need a clutch putt for par here in order to earn that blue chip, and he is semi-rust, so he gets a red chip instead. And so easy bogey he does make. So, it's really tough. I find that it kind of depends on the length of the project. There's for one thing, there's a lot of trust involved in those types of things. You really kind of need to feel as though both people are playing it the way that, playing by the rules and know the rules well, and aren't taking shortcuts, aren't they're just being straight up. 45, he gets it over the water, but finds the rough next to the green with his first shot. And a green 4, Workman. Nope, so moderate putt for par for Kanishi. And he misses it, so an easy bogey, and the UK champion gets his first non-par result with a bogey, so he moves to 1 over par. Still top 10 though, and so that's kind of like part of it. And then part of it is, again, the length of the project is tough because you can just get to the point where, it's tough to find 2 people in the world where you don't end up having life get in the way. We all have, not all, most of us have kids or work or other, take your pick what can get in the way. There's just so many things, and to have 2 people for a stretch of, let's say, a month, be able to follow through, and so a month in itself is probably a real tough period of time. But then if, let's say, it gets out to 3 months, it's just and that's, again, not even like considering, okay, what if somebody just like loses interest altogether? Like some people just have flighting interests, and I'm not saying that about the person you did it with. It's not meant to, I'm not trying to say that about anybody in particular. I just know that even for me, there are times where I just need to kind of like vary stuff on my table. So Trent McAdams took control of that using chips. Needed 2 to do it, just to try and get it on this daunting hole. 2, 4, 5. Legend, no. So we're going to go short game check 2. He's not stoned, so he gets a pin roll. And so that's kind of like... Oh, and he makes it. Trent McAdams holes it out for birdie. And gets to minus 15. Looking like top 5 for Trent. Now Valeni. He'll do the same thing. You know what? He's not. It's tougher for him. He's just going to have to hope he can find a par here somehow. 12, sand in 2, and a green 4. Probably will be able to get through that. Chunky. He's not chunky, so it's a moderate par putt. Avoid the 6, and he does. Okay. So, you know, I wouldn't say don't do collaborations. I wouldn't say don't try them, because there is a percentage of the time that it'll work out just fine. But you know, I've witnessed it some. I've been in on certain things at times, and it's the success rate is definitely less than it could be. Less than you would hope it could be. You know, it's just okay. Aberley, he's gonna take his chances, and he gets control. 1, 4, 6. Legend or dynamic? Yeah, he's got that. So he gets a blue chip. And then we go, and it's going to check utility, which he's not. He's going to have a moderate birdie putt. Try to make it here. Save his chips. 1 to 2, and he misses. So easy par. He makes that. So that's, again, it's not to say don't try those. Just I would say the first time I did that, I would try to find something that is relatively doable, and that way you can kind of get familiar with the other person and see what they're, you know, I feel like, you know, I'll tell you something that I feel like is kind of similar, and it's like fantasy leagues. It's kind of like similar to that, because a lot of times, even in a start league that starts, you can get 1 year in and it's tough. But sometimes with a fantasy league, you know, let's say fantasy baseball, Peterson, he's going to take his patient par. You get a fantasy baseball, you get a few weeks in, and it's like, I'm done. You get these guys who just, or I mean, football, it could be the same way too. You know, you just get guys who can't follow through with it, and maybe they just have a few losses, and it isn't worth their time anymore, and they just let it be dormant. And when you're in a 2-person project, that's a killer. Like, if someone isn't completing their things because whatever, life gets in the way most of the time, then that makes it really tough. Because then it's kind of like, you know, maybe your results are contingent upon what they get done, or maybe you're just starting to think to yourself, well, are they ever going to come back to it? And do I really want to invest any more time? So, I don't know. I guess, I don't know if that's advice. It's just what I found. So Yunli Song, he's going to get control again. 1, 2, 6. It's not direct. He is not stoned, so we go to mood. He is sunny. It's going to ask if he's sunny, so he's going to have, and he's got chips. Are we gonna spend them now? He's going to get a moderate birdie putt out of this, right? Yeah, he's hot. Or wait, no, he's sunny. It's a mood check. He is sunny on a 6, so he gets a moderate birdie putt. Now we could turn that. He has 2 chips. We're just going to let him ride this out. To get his 7th in a row, he really needs a 1 or 2 here. Let's just see if he can get it. Oh, you know what? His sunny is riding on it too. You know what? If he goes back to neutral, it's let's see, 1 or 2 for his 7th in a row, and it's in. He stays sunny. He stays super hot. 7 in a row. He is busting down the door here. 24 under par on the tournament. He is looking like the winner here at Peachtree. This will be a nice payday for Yunli Song if he can follow it through here. Now, golf. It's going to be the tree, golf cam. 2. So it's first shot and a 2. Master, he's not a master, so it's an easy putt for par. Heath Summers has not gotten anything to go his way to keep up, and it's looking like Yun Lee Song. So okay, let's see. It was on my end though. Family things came up. I do want to get in and finish, and I think we can. Yeah, I mean, so just to get back to this as we kind of keep going here. Yun Lee Song, 24 under par. Heath Summers, -20. Leonard, -17. 7 back. So we only have 2 golfers that are quote-unquote in contention. But, if you have time, you can wait. I mean, if you have other things that you have on the docket that you can kind of like fill in, I would say go for it. And just give the person time, I don't. I'm sure they don't intend for this to happen, but I'm going to sit back down. I just know with my projects, which are long projects, I have been there. I have been at a place where it all, well, I'm not trying to ascribe this to the person either, because you mentioned who it is, and I don't. It's not. I just know that sometimes you just gotta take care of business at home. This is for fun. So I guess for me, I would just chalk it up to one of these times where I need to find something a little different to do, and hope that when I'm all done, that I see an email in my inbox saying, "Hey, my schedule cleared up, and I'm ready to get started on that again." And if that's the case, then you'll probably be pretty happy. So I'm going to use Trenchard's red chip, give the course control here on this par 5 18th. It's going to be cordial either way. It's semi-double cordial, but either way it's cordial. Friendly, semi-friendly, semi-direct. So if you have control, you have a chance maybe of an eagle. But with Trenchard giving it to the course, he's just going to hope that he can get on one of the squares and birdie it. But he's going to be in the rough in 3. And this round, I've tried it a few times where I've given the course control, and it has not worked once from what I can remember to get to one of those cordial squares. So Workman, he's not a workman, so it's a moderate par putt to finish his round at, what would that be? 1 under par. Be a 69 if he makes it. And he does. Moderate par, 69. Finishes 9 back. And now Cavallari, he can make his putt 1 better. And 135 on the par 5 chart. Again, we've had a ton of those rolls today. Duffer, Duffer or puny? He is puny. He's semi-puny, and then he has the dot, so he earns a red chip, which eats the blue. And now we go to Gallery Groan's par 5 chart. Green 1. Is he master? We have to roll on this. He's semi-master. And he doesn't get it. So it would be strong applause if it were. Now it's polite applause, which is, again, slamming the door to the Porta-John. Difficult putt for par for Cavallari. So he makes a mess of this. 1 to 3, and it's no. 1 to 5 bogey, and it's yes. So a bogey. He finishes up tied with Trenchard at 69 for the round. -13 for the tournament. All right, so now that we've started in on the finish ups, it helps kind of move this along, and we are kind of in the waning moments of our second tour season. Been a lot of fun. Leonard will take control on this. He has 3 chips to use, so might as well do it on 17. 255. Maybe he can get into second if Summers finds a bogey somewhere. 255. Legend? Nope. Hacker? No. Golf Cam Green. Gonna get to the challenging. It's happened a lot here, and just when you have challenging greens, it's gonna bite you. So friendly, no. Challenging, yes. Clutch putt for bogey. So that did not work out whatsoever. Needs a 1 to 4. Can't earn a chip out of it, and he misses that. It's going to mean an easy double. There goes that. Leonard runs out of luck. Finally, the cheating. You know, they say cheaters never prosper. Well, he didn't prosper there. Emmerich, patient par. '16 with Shinji Kanishi and Martin Van Dyke. Trips. That's a special result check. The old special result again. Level 1. We've had, this is our third, I think. 12. Incredible wedge for birdie after iron sunny the rest of the way. Well, there's only 3 holes left, but he's going to get a birdie after holing out from the fairway for his third shot. So that's going to be Van Dyke. So minus 14. I'm going to put in a good tournament here. Shinji Kanishi 3 is going to be course control. Rough in 2. Green 2 is he master. Semi-master, but he does not have the dot, so he needs a moderate putt for par. Okay. 15. And Trent McAdams holes out on the previous hole. Par 3, 56, Golf Cam course, avoids the water. Green 4, par 3. Is it daunting? Semi-daunting with no dot. He'll have a clutch birdie putt. Needs the 1 to 3, and he misses, earns a red chip. Easy par. It's in the hole. Not only was the tour finish in general a little anticlimactic, the tournament here, with the way it's going, it's going to be Golf Cam Green, par 3, friendly no, laser no, clutch putt for par. He is gold, so a 6 is the only bad roll, and he makes the par. But, you know, Yun Lee Song running away with this. He's 4 shots ahead. It's pretty much a standard issue victory for the Korean. Back to 14. Aberley. Yeah, let's have him take control of this. I almost put it back down the chute again. Having bad luck doing that. 2, 4, 6. Evens. Duffer, no. Champion. He is a champion, so gets an easy birdie putt. Can he make it? 1 to 4. No. Give me par. Would have been the third birdie of our experience here in the final groups, but he can't hole it out. So Samson Peterson. 56 is trees. First shot, green 5. Not a master, so a difficult par. 1 to 3, and he makes it. Okay, now Yun Lee Song, he's on 7 in a row. 13. He's going to take his chances, not going to use any chips here. Only 2 degrees of course difficulty. Can he find another birdie? 16 is rough in 1 and a green 5, so it looks like his birdie streak will come to an end. Rough in 1 and green 5. He's not a master, so a difficult putt for par. 1 to 3. He makes it. Remains at minus 24. Now, Heath Summers. Okay, a 1-5-6. Can he birdie and start to put a little pressure on? Legend or Bomber? Neither of those. Hacker? No. We go to Mood, and he doesn't have a mood. He's not Stormy with a 1, so he has a gimme birdie putt. 1 and 2 are gimme. 3 and 4 are easy. 5 and 6 are moderate. 1 is he Stormy? He's not Stormy, so a chance for a gimme birdie and to move within 3. It's in. So the Australian hasn't curled up and died yet. He still has a chance here, and it could come down to 18. And 18 is a scoring hole, so we will see. Speaking of 18, it's 4 o'clock. We've been going, almost 3 hours. Well, we're coming down the stretch here, so just have to bear with me for another 45 minutes, and we should be done. But we never know. We could have a playoff here. Emmerich on the 18th finally has the tee. I don't think he's had it once today. Well, he did on the first tee and the second tee. That's it. Emmerich, it is double cordial, so he keeps the blue chip and he earns a birdie. So 5 over par round, 75 for Emmerich. Not the way he drew it up, but he is the winner of the Tenacious Championship, well, the Tenacious Golf Tour playoff in our second season. So here is Leonard. 155. Not Bomber, not Duffer. He is a hero. He will get a 3rd blue chip. We go to the green 1. Is he champion? No. He's going to have an easy birdie. We'll just use it. Make it gimme. And Leonard should finish in sole 2nd unless McAdams finds a way past him. Or sole 3rd, I mean. That's a birdie. Leonard, 66. A good 4 under par round. The double bogey on 17, though, was a problem that he didn't need. But them's the breaks. Okay, Martin Van Dyke at 17. 14, sand in 1 and a green 4. Not chunky, so moderate putt for par. Sometimes it's just best to go that route and take your hazard chances. You have about a 16% chance of having a bad result there. Sometimes you just, when you get these daunting holes. Kanishi, he's got extra control, so that's a 4-5-5 with the white 4. Legend, no. Champion, no. Go to Mood. Kanishi is nothing. Green 5 asks if he is Stormy. He's not, so he has a moderate putt for birdie. He'll make it easy. 1 to 4. And he misses it still, so now a gimme par, which he makes. Tough luck. Man, comments have kind of petered out here a little bit. I guess it's, the things have kind of, things are a little stagnant here with the old tourney, you know. It's just going to refresh my my deal there. Things are a little stagnant, so I can understand that maybe things have slowed down a little bit. So, we already had a tribute game to Bob Gibson. Well, I guess you just have to pay tribute, I guess. Yep. Great player. Remember going with my grandmother to do the rummage sale thing in the summer, and one time I picked up this old, like, retrospective from, I think it was the '67 season, and it had the Gibson, that was like the Gibson versus McLean stuff, I think. St. Louis, Detroit, that series, and so you got a pretty good, and I think it had like a at bat by at bat, like blow to blow of that series, so you just kind of got a good feel for those pitchers and how impressive they were. But anyway, so 16, and it's Trent McAdams. Red chip, maybe should have given him control away, but 1, 2, 3. I was going to go to the Golf Cam green, and it's par 4 green 3. Challenging? No, it's not a challenging green. It'll be a clutch putt for birdie. If he makes a 1 to 3, he doesn't, so he gets a second red chip. He'll take the easy and move it to moderate for par. Take his lump there, and he does make it. So, '68. I thought it was '67, but maybe it was '68. Probably. I don't know. I wasn't alive at that point. I don't know. And frankly, if you've watched the channel here, I haven't really done a whole lot of anything that's been retrospective. Before the year 2000. So some of that's a little fuzzy, but all right. So Golf Cam course for Ozzy. Green 4, not cordial, not daunting, so that's going to be an easy putt for par. Oh, it's Preakness Day? I didn't know that. I guess all the sporting events from the spring got moved. So they picked up in the fall. Makes sense. I mean, you don't have a full slate of college football at this point. So, all right. So back to 15, and it's going to be Aberley. He's basically close to out of chips now, but 255. He'll have control on this. Hacker. Not a hacker. So it's going to be experience. Well, he is icon, but it's going to ask prospect, so it's going to be a moderate birdie putt. 1 to 2, could use the chip. Nah, it wouldn't have worked anyway, so easy par. I mean, just for me personally, and, I mean no offense by saying it. I don't know. I guess I don't... Let's see. So it's going to be Golf Cam course. I'm still thinking of what I want to say. Cordial, no. Daunting, it is. It'll be a clutch putt for bogey for Peterson. He'll use the chip, make it 1 to 5, so he doesn't get any worse than a bogey, or give his best chance. Okay, Summers coming off the birdie at 13. The one thing about this method of doing the tournaments is that if you are down to like 2 golfers, you have to gut through all of the rest of them to get to your primary matchup. There have been times I've done it other ways. And then it seems like when I focus on the final group, then someone in one of the groups before has the amazing round to seal it off. So now Summers doesn't have a chance to take control on this, but it's going to be Ruffin 2. He has an 11, but then a green 1, so he should have a pin chance. He doesn't have any negative recovery aspects. So Ruffin 2, par 4, and he's not Workman, so pin. Can Heath Summers roll this in, chip it in, and make it 2 in a row and bring him to within 2? It is a big no. But need a moderate putt for par, which he makes. I mean, I guess for me, the tribute just, part of it is, I do this for sort of the scientific aspect, so that doesn't necessarily pique my interest. I don't own a lot of old seasons, and I don't know, I guess I just see there's a lot of different tributes that go on when somebody passes away, and I figure the noise isn't needed. So I figure everybody else does it. It's almost just like it's like you just have to do it. Like, oh, somebody died, I have to do it. I have to do a retrospective or something. And it's like, then it's not really that special if it's for everybody, right? But 2, 4, 5. But no, you don't get 2, 4, 5 because it's 5 degrees of course difficulty. 45, Ruffin 1. And maybe I'm just being cynical, but like. And I mean, the guys recently who have passed away have been big guys, so I guess I can kind of understand that for sure. Master, no, so moderate second putt for par for Yun-Lee Song. Oh, he's got to. This is not a gimme. 1 to 5 needs a 1 to 5 here, and he doesn't get it. It jumps over the doesn't jump over the hole, but it jumps over the gray die, and we get a 6, which that is going to lead to an easy bogey putt. So it's going to shrink a little here, and it's double. It's snake eyes, but okay, it is on. We've got a 2-shot lead for Yun-Lee Song. And, maybe me, like, getting cynical is helping this out. I don't know. Yeah, right. The Masters is going to be coming up here, and it's just going to be weird because, like, I feel like half the point of the Masters is, like, the emerging flora, not fauna. Fauna is animals. Flora is all the flowers and everything. And so you're going to have a Masters where basically, are they going to just ship in flowers from South America or something? Try to make it look like it's blooming, and you're going to have that music, which is not really going to fit for, cold. I mean, it is Georgia, so it's not going to be that cold, I guess. But all right, so 18. I'm busy yapping my gums instead of just playing the game. But hopefully we're having some good discussion here too. So Van Dyke with a red chip. He's going to give control away, which so far has been a bad deal. But let's see. 24 is Golf Cam Course. There you go. He's going to benefit from this. Is it cordial? It is. He gets a clutch birdie putt. And, of course, he's semi-rust. 1 or 2. Doesn't make it, but that doesn't make a difference because he can't earn a red chip after he spent one. Easy par. He does make it, and that rounds him out for his tour season of 69 -1, and he finishes tied for 5th, pending Aberley and possibly McAdams. Shinji Kanishi did not get off to the kind of day he wanted here today. Let's see how he finishes up. And he's going to be in the rough in 3 on the par 5, and then 2. Master, no, semi-master with a dot. So he is master. We'll have a chance to chip this in. Probably won't happen, but you never know. Nah, it's an easy par to close out. And he makes it. Okay, so that's a 71, 1 over par, and good season for him. He gets a win, gets a major victory, So, kind of a coming out session for the Japanese wonder here, Shinji Kanishi. And we'll see if maybe he can follow it up in Season 3 with more spectacular stuff. Being a 2A and a semi-icon, I could see him dropping into the 1s next time around. We'll see what the guys at play put together. Trent McAdams now at 17. Okay, Mark, see ya. Yeah, 2 Masters in a row though. Yeah, it's gonna be hopefully. Let's just add that, hopefully, because the way it's gone so far, I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I think at this point, it seems as though they figured out how to do these things even with no crowds. Just get them done. So, yeah, it was Golf Cam course. It's a par 4. Green 1. Cordial, no. He's not laser, so he needs a clutch par putt. Can he make the 1 to 3 and get rid of that red chip? No, he gets a second one. So he's gonna burn the one he already had. That'll make it moderate. So that's a bogey for McAdams. And he's going to have to use the red chip on 18. Now, Valeni, he'll take control of this. He doesn't have the iron or wood traits to really support doing this, but he's got to use them. 3-3-4. He's not Yeoman. He's not champion, so we go to mood. Valeni doesn't have a mood. It checks if he's stormy, so he'll have an easy birdie putt. He'll use a second one to make it gimme, and he should get a birdie out of this, and he does. So Valeni, birdie 17. He's at minus 12 though, and he's gonna get another top 10 most likely. Rance Aberley at the 16th. We're running out of holes, folks. It's been a good season. Been a long season, and I don't know. I don't know. I have to see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have to see. I have to do some thinking because. So it'll be 16, rough and 1, green 1, Workman. He isn't Workman, so it'll be a wow. He'll get a second blue chip. He gets to roll the white die and see if he can get a good birdie putt here. A 1, we re-roll white. It's gimme unless it's another 1. We're going to shake it up here good. And it's a 2. Boy, that was so close to being an eagle. Instead, we're going to get a gimme birdie putt. And it's good. So Aberley, 2 under par on his back 9. And it's too bad he started off so slowly. He's back into the top 5 here in this tournament, and he's had a good tournament here. Now, Peterson, he'll take a par. Okay, Summers and Lee Song. Lee Song is going to have to watch Summers take the tee here at the 15th. Water in play. Lee Song, though, he could take control of this if he wants to, and I think he will. So Summers is going to have to avoid this. He'd love a 6, but he doesn't get it. He gets a 1-1-3. He has control, so he avoids any water. He's not a hacker. He has a moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 or a 2 would get him to within 1. And he makes it! We are seeing a comeback here. He's within 1, and we have Lee Song coming up here. Now, he's going to have to use 1 and then roll the decider die. He's going to have to use both. It'll be a costly control to take. But that avoids the water, and maybe with his traits, this is a pretty good play. 4-4-5. He's not gilded, so we go to Golf Cam Green. Now, it's not a challenging green, so that's also a helpful part of it, too. Green 4, friendly, no. Challenging, no. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. Uh-oh, he needs a 1-4. or it's going to be a tie ball game here. 1-4, it is in. So a par for Yunli Song with 3 holes left to play. It is a one-shot lead. He is trying to limp home. It's like that horse had a lead coming down the straight, thinking of the Preakness here, and coming down that final stretch. And can he get it home with Summers starting to put on the gas? Okay, Ozzie Valenti at the 18th. He's got a blue chip. He'll just hold on to it, use it to upgrade something. 23, sand and 3, so a bad break there. Course controlled. Now a green 2. Is he sandy? He is sandy. He has a pin chance. Can he knock it in? Then he wouldn't even have to use that blue chip. 1 and die. Nope, doesn't get it. But that is an easy par. He'll make it gimme. And he will close out with a bit of a disappointment. It could have been a better round, 72. But he's all in all a good season for Ozzie Valenti. You know, with a 3C as your tournament rating, it makes it pretty tough to be able to finish in your top 30. But he did it with a couple of maybe one final round appearance plus. He got into the B plus once or twice too. So, and with that tournament rating, it got him into the top 20, which gave him enough money to find his way in. So McAdams has to use this red chip now. So it will be course control. He's hoping for a golf cam course. Wants a square. 36 won't get it. He's the rough in 3. 36 has been a popular roll. He is not a workman, so a moderate. Wait, it's green 6. Is he master? Semi-master, no dot. He has a double difficult putt for par. And he is going to lag. He's going to drop out of the top 5, though. Easy bogey. Just, he doesn't want to give up too much cash. So, McAdams, minus 13, ends up tied for 6th. Why does it say Ozzie Valenti isn't finished? Something's not quite right. That's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. Okay. 17. Let me see. Tight match here. Yeah, we're 4 almost stayed up. Yeah, it did. So Aberley, 17. He's going to use a blue chip here. Again, we've got the challenging green. I'm starting to develop a theory that you just shouldn't take control when it's challenging green, but 235 should avoid it, I think. Legend or Shaper. He is a legend. Now, he used a blue chip, so he can't earn that, but it's going to go to the gallery cheers in a 5. Not a hacker, so a moderate birdie. He'll make it easy. 1-4. And he makes it, so it's a good thing he did. He'll take the birdie. And it's back-to-back for Aberley. He's going to tie Gareth Leonard at this point. And maybe he could get sole third if he can find a birdie on 18. Now, Samson Peterson. He'll take control too. He's got enough decent qualities to 244 King or Dynamic. No. Utility, no. It's going to be Golf Cam. So there goes the challenging. There goes the challenging because we go to Golf Cam Green and a 2. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. 1-3. Makes it. Heath Summers, 3 birdies on the back, 2 to last 3, and he is at 16. Can he tie this up? 4-4-5. He has control. Is he hot? Oh boy, he's so close. The decide or die, if it were yes, he would be, and he'd get a blue chip. He's not gilded, so we go to mood. Remember, mood, he just became sunny. That asks if he's stormy. He's going to have a moderate birdie. Moderate birdie putt for Heath Summers to tie Yun Lee Song. Needs a 1 or a 2. No. Easy par. Does make that. Remains at minus 22. I think minus 20 was the target score. So we are a little bit ahead of pace here. Yun Lee Song not had a great back nine since coming off that birdie streak. So course control 56, golf cam course and a green 1. Uh-oh, here we go. Par 4 and a green 1 for the golf cam course, right? 56, yes. Green 1, cordial hole, no. Laser golfer, Yun Lee Song is laser. He's going to have a clutch birdie putt. 1 to 4, he will take a 2-shot lead. Can he get the birdie? Yes! And a blue chip. Minus 24, what a way to respond. Under some pressure. Looking like things were going to tighten up, and now he really, he's going to make it. He's going to make it so Summers has to think about eagle on 18. Okay, Aberley finishing out 18th, 256. Par 5. Legend. He is a legend. Gets a blue chip. Precise swing. Oh my! Classic. It's classic. It's classic and it's Vlasic. It's going to put somebody in a pickle here. He's not a hacker, so we go to strong applause. He's going to be able to use that blue chip to improve a birdie putt. Strong applause. We roll the white die, and it is a 2. That is a moderate birdie. He'll make it easy. 1 to 4 to finish out with 3 in a row. And it's in. So, 68 for Rance Aberley. Wow, what a turnaround off the start of this round. He went 2nd hole bogey, 5th hole bogey, 6th hole bogey, and he looked like he was going to be scraping for 10th place maybe, and then he birdies 9, 11, 16, 17, 18. Sole 3rd. That'll be a nice payday. And I don't think anybody else is going to get there. So, looking good for him. Canadian with a nice, he would have loved it. So this has been the story of his tour, really, is like he seems to like peter himself out early in the round, and then he turns it on to kind of like finish in the top 5. Samson Peterson with a couple wins on tour this year, 2-4-5. We're closing it out. Best tour for a custom card. Harley Villanueva had a victory as well, but so no legend here, no champion. It's going to be short game check. He's not soft, so a moderate par putt. 1 to 5, and he makes it. So not a good round, but Peterson minus 10 finishes better than Emmerich in this tournament, and he'll have a nice payday and a good year on tour. First year on the TGT for him. Couple victories, you can't thumb your nose at that. So Yun Lee Song, where is he going to use the blue chip? He's going to use it here. Take control. Now, again, he's hoping he does. You know what? Yeah, he's going to keep the blue chip. He decided to change his mind. He's going to take his chances. And look at that. He gets a 2nd blue chip and a par. So that's one of the things. You take control and you don't get the free blue chip. So that's a patient par. And now he has just 18 to play with a 2-shot lead. And Sommers now is the one that really needs to find a way to a birdie. 23 is sand and 2. Green 4, he's not chunky, so a moderate putt for par. To have any chance, he really needs to make this. He needs a 1 to 5, and it's in. So, to 18. And let's do this. We'll get out the little. Gonna get out my match play chart, and let's Summers will be gold, and we'll put purple for Yun Lee Song. So we're gonna put them out separately, or we're gonna play the hole and let it go separately. So it's Yun Lee Song first here at 18. A par would pretty much win it unless Summers finds a way at an eagle, but he would love a birdie. And it's 1-2-6 on the par 5 chart for Yun Lee Song. Dynamic or direct. He is semi-dynamic. The decider die says no. So, that check is a no. Now we have dynamic, so now direct. Is it direct? It's semi-direct. We have to re-roll the decider die. If it comes up with a dot, he's got a moderate putt for eagle, which he can make gimme with 2 blue chips. Here we go. It is moderate putt for eagle for Yun Lee Song. And that is pretty much your tournament. Let's see what happens with Heath Summers. 4-4-5. Probably not going to be it. Hot. He isn't hot. Cold. He isn't cold. Gilded. He isn't gilded. Experience 4. He is an icon, so that's an easy birdie putt. But this is going to be Yun Lee Songs. Let's see how we want to do this. Yun Lee Song's going to let Summers putt out first. He has an easy birdie, 1-4. He misses. That's going to lead to the gimme par. He does make that. So Summers finishes up -22. And now all that's left is Yun Lee Song to make his eagle. He's got 2 blue chips. Moderate to easy. Easy to gimme. A 6-6 miss. Or else he eagles and puts in a -9 round. It's in the hole. It's leaning, but we don't care. -2 goes into the scorecard. A 30 on the back, a 31 on the front, 61, 26 under par is your final Yun Lee Song. With a great finish to our Tenacious Championship. Gotta love a 61. Let's come over here to this screen, and yeah, let's do this. Oh, whoops. Hang on, I gotta. Okay, here we go. So you can see the scores over here. We've got a 61. So down here with Yun Lee Song. So good stuff. Let's see. Does my recap sheet, or does my result sheet, is it going to update right? Oh yeah, this thing here. I need to flip this to active. There we go. $1.62 million for Yun Lee Song. And let's make this cut differential about 2. So there we go. That's how we'll leave it. Laufenberg's in a. Let's put him. Let's make it 3. So Laufenberg ends up in a tie for 9th. There we go. So that's how we're gonna do it right there. Let's try and get something going here. You know what? Never mind. I'll set up another video. So I'll set up another one. This has been a long one. I understand now that I am upside down. I'll fix it. I swear. All right. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. And now we'll do this. All right. So thank you all for all right. Gee, things are going swimmingly as I try to finish this up. Let's put it up here. So thank you all for supporting the tour here, watching videos and asking questions, and overall being interested in something that is, you know, something that I'm rolling on my tabletop. It's a personal investment in, you know, the fun of it, and I'm glad that a lot of you have, whether watching my videos had some, you know, impetus towards you purchasing the game yourself, or, you know, whether you had already done it and were just looking for, you know, how to play it, tips, tricks, strategy, things like that. That's fine too. You know, whatever the reason, I appreciate you guys hanging in there. I know this was a long video in particular. I try not to keep these too long. I try to kind of like do the second half of the final round, but, you know, we kind of got going here. I like the fact that the sixth hole where we started, that sort of like the lowest group, the first one we're following, that was a good birdie hole, so I kind of like starting it there, because there aren't too many that are strict birdie holes, not too many par fives that have just, you know, easy written on them. So I want to take a moment. You know, Larry has been in a lot of these live chats. Brandon has. Mark Russell was in here too. He's been in them. You know, RJL has towards the second half of this season. You know, it's been a long season. It started basically a year and a half ago. And some others. Jerry Ball has come in on the golf videos. I know he's not a big golf fan, but he has supported a few of them, and I appreciate that. And anybody else who has come around and hasn't commented, or, you know, I want to say that Larry has, him and I have interacted a good bit, kind of like offline. It's still online because it's like through the internet, but giving me some feedback on different things, and he's basically tried to do a side-by-side deal with his, you know, using most of the same cards, you know, the same PNG cards. He may have his own custom stuff, but it's pretty much been running the tournaments as I go. He actually may be a little bit ahead of me, because it has taken me a long time, but you know, his feedback has been good, and helpful, and kind of like kept me focused, especially in the last half of this tour, where I feel like I got momentum. Once we started getting to majors, it was a little easier to kind of like keep that ball rolling because of that. And so I said during the tour, and I don't want to take too much more time, we've been here a while. I said during the middle of it that I would like to, I just want to make sure that, I mean, my goal for season 3 was pretty much going to be to have a very similar length to this one. I'm just going to have to think through that, because I don't know if I like a 2-year season. It's been a long one, and at the end I added a couple more because of the course pack that came out. I wanted, you know, working with Keith, he had the course pack coming out, and I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to showcase the courses for him. A couple of them that he didn't have a chance to show off, and so I think that worked out okay. I don't know if I want 30. I don't know if I want, probably don't want 32. I was thinking at one point about that. I don't think I want that many. Maybe Maybe 24 is right. Maybe 20 is right. I don't know. I'm just going to take a week or two probably and think about that as I work through the rest of Slacker, which still has stuff going on. I need to wrap that up because that's also going to determine which cards I bring forward to the next year. So, just seeing what was on my... I thought I had my watch ding me. But anyway, so that's the thanks mostly. I want to also thank Tabletop Earl. Probably won't see this because he's been pretty busy lately. I know that in the past year he got in to do some History Maker golf stuff. Probably seeing some of the videos I did, it kind of gave him the the itch to do it. I don't know how much of a golfer he is. Part of the reason I like this game is that I'm a golfer myself, and I've always enjoyed the professional tour aspect and being able to run one on your tabletop. Like, I've thought about getting like at Golf or one of the other ones, and it just seems like it would be a lot of work. This has a quick play element, which really kind of like boils it down into doable segments. So, but I thank him for when we came together. I had Tenacious Strat was my channel. He had Tabletop Baseball. We came together and we were Tabletop Baseball for a little while, and he was like, you want to make it plus? And that was just about the time either I had already started doing some golf or it was going to be, and it just kind of like gave me even more impetus to be able to, there's a second time I've used that word, a little even more like initiative to be able to say, yeah, I can do golf on this channel. It's been a road that I think has definitely been fruitful. It's been it's been hard in certain ways. I had several people at the beginning say, well, you should do real people, like you should do real golfers, and I guess I decided that there really wasn't a whole lot on YouTube. Play does the fictional stuff now. Guys like Steve Tower, and that's somebody else who's been in on a few of these. And so, Steve, thanks for when you do come in here. And anybody who just happens on and doesn't join the live chat or comment or anything like that. But Michael Peterson's another one just recently who's been checking out some of the stuff around here, and so just want to encourage you guys to just keep going. But with all of the fictional stuff, each of the sports that Keith puts out with Play, he has like a fictional roster that you can purchase. And there just wasn't really anything to it. I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm also the type of guy, I just kind of like either gotten into the toughest part of the Phillies, the 2008 Phillies replay, where I was starting to lose a little bit of composure. And I'm still somewhat paying for that to this day, which irritates me and humbles me and all that stuff. But I guess when I got to that point, I was just like, well, with fictional guys, I really should be able to kind of like not have my preconceptions. So, I'm not hating on Bryson DeChambeau or Patrick Reed or pick somebody. And I mean, you get to the point here, I think Emmerich probably is the villain. When he wins 10 tournaments, it makes it kind of tough not to, well, either really want him to win or really want him to lose. It's kind of like a polarizing effect when somebody's really successful. But I think in general, it's, we've had some growth. We've had some people buy the game because they are entertained by this, and many of them just go ahead with the season sets. And I think I may do some things. Maybe I'll try a couple of short-term things with a season set at some point. I don't know. I don't really want to get way deep in it. I know like RJL 518 is doing some like real stuff, and I don't really want to like, I have this, and this is way more than I really need. satiate my golf stuff. So anyway, let's wrap it up. I know I'm famous for saying let's wrap it up and then talking for 20 more minutes. Appreciate you again watching this. Subscribe. We'll get back into the baseball very soon. That'll be the next thing on the docket, I think. Try and getting that wrapped up. But it's good to finish projects. I like getting them off the table because then I can look ahead and look to something that really, refreshes things and gives you a new outlook. So like and subscribe, and go check out some other games if you there's lots of stuff out here. Have fun with what you're doing. Keep rolling. And thanks for checking out here the final tournament of Season 2 of the Tenacious Golf Tour. Peace. God bless.